Well, it was just taking a long time for me to load.
Also, we are higher.
I mean, you could be a transport
Wolf
pilot.
left your channel.
What'd you say, Az? I didn't hear you.
You switched to channel Task Force Radio. Azariah joined your channel. You are now known as K917.
So, like I said to
Nafs joined your
the other
channel.
pilots, there is
General
a
Mox
bunch
joined
of
your
extra
channel.
helicopters over at the airbase. There's obviously the helicopter to our west here, and then the 2 helicopters down to the north.
Okay.
There's 3
Tactical
extra of those
_Raptor
helicopters
joined
that
your
you see
channel.
in base here, at the airfield as well.
You're good. Yep. Just like last time, I remember.
Yep.
What net are we on, Falx?
We'll do 56.7.
And of course, 55 as always for all you pilots.
55 is always for pilots, and then our part will be 56.7.
Sure.
55 will also be
Test
artillery
50.
net.
Yeah, artillery net 55.
Test 55.
I'll be also using you guys.
Test 56.7.
Yeah, go up north to the Bravo. Where is it? Actually, it's not marked on the map anymore. Is it? No, am I an
By the
idiot?
way, you're supposed to walk the whole time, by the way.
Yeah, Outpost Bravo, the
Ice
artillery
Foster
guys.
joined your
Okay,
channel.
never mind, they just ran off.
Check.
They do them.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna set my radios yet, since this arsenal's gonna screw them all up.
My name's Ken and I smell.
I mean, you guys are setting radios and stuff.
What?
But for the fucking backpack, not the main radio.
Yeah, the backpack radio
The
gets screwed
backpack
up.
won't mess up.
Question?
No, the backpack long range screws up when you go into the arsenal. Watch, when you come out, it'll be all jumbled.
Why?
Sprung joined your channel. Skelly joined your channel.
We're not allowed to change our weapons right.
Now we're changing weapons.
Hold on, I can't hear you over fucking an idiot. Why are you disappointed in the loadout?
Disappointed?
How's it shit?
Aussie Thunder joined your channel.
Missing anything I need.
AIDS.
Kit.
Cool. 6 of those.
I gave you 2 morphine and 2 epi as a rifleman, as a squad leader actually. I gave you 7 magazines. I gave
Can
you
we
enough
do
smoke with a
it?
squad
Yeah,
leader.
we can.
I gave you everything you
Cool.
needed, even map tools.
Greedy bitches.
So,
Pockets, it feels like an
gun is obviously what you have.
I was like an
The
RPG
scope
or something.
is literally the only scope that is available to
I don't
your
think I can
entire
actually
team,
fit this
other
this
than
thing.
what's on your marksman rifles.
I don't think I can fit a stinger in here.
Yeah, so you have the best gear that is available in your team. That is the highest armor that you can possibly have in this mission.
55.
I don't want frag grenades.
Well, guess what? You're going to be clearing a lot of concrete bunkers, and guess what they can do? They can shoot at you.
Guess what bullets can do?
Alright, this is
So,
FAC on 55.
If you need to turn a corner, especially in a very close quarter situation, as in a bunker,
Stay firm. Already, this is FAC.
you're going to want a frag grenade.
You guys moving up to Outpost Bravo?
He doesn't have enough armor. He doesn't like the scope. He doesn't like the weapon.
Pretty hard when these guns are stationed here, dude.
Negative, there's another set of guns at Outpost Bravo. And at Outpost Bravo...
I'll airlift them. I'll airlift them.
Negative, they're already at Outpost Bravo, the 2 guns that they need.
Also,
They just need to drive there.
in that HQ building over
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'll airlift them to Outpost Bravo.
Oh, okay, the people, not the guns. Alright.
HQ
Alright,
building.
folks, we're on our way.
Yo,
I've
HQ.
joined your channel.
You know what? I give up. There we go.
You should.
Who was the one complaining? The fuck?
Naps.
That was Navs.
Mox knows the way. Don't worry. We're fine. Thank you, Andy.
Because
Loadout shit.
this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
That's it.
Thor James joined your channel.
Yeah, I don't know what the spread is from our main base, but at Outpost Bravo, the spread was already 150 meters.
Spread from
Oh yeah,
main
it's
base is
probably fucking
250 meters.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's 250 meters spread
Not
from
only
main
that,
Up
base.
in the
you need
queuing
a
units
relay.
inside the base. The one that I'm walking towards, west.
If they're gonna be over here, you're gonna need a relay.
Yeah.
No, I'm moving them right now.
Put this up in Halo.
Gotcha. This is Zach Mans. I'm on that. Copy that.
Don't the heavy hog.
We have fucking 3 people, so who the fuck knows what we are going to take?
I got the pilot for the
A hog 20 mil?
Well, somebody
Well,
has to
the
spot
reason I have
What do you mean
3 people
spawn?
per
Yeah.
per chopper is because there's a co-pilot. You
They
know
can
what the
spot.
co-pilot helps with?
spotting
Not only spotting, but also
when I
being
get
more
shot, yeah.
aggressive. You can get closer when it's just small arms fire. Meaning you can be closer to the ground to avoid maybe other AA threats.
Yeah.
Outcast joined your channel.
And
Why
also
do I
for
have 2
communications
packs?
because your helicopters are all medical vehicles,
no,
so people can
2.
pack inside of them. I know.
Where'd everyone else
Reason
go
you
to?
have 2 of
One
them.
in our uniform and we do not have toolkit.
Exactly. So, if one person goes down in your helicopter, and you have a shitload of infantry,
Check
you
5-5.
can just plop that in the back of the helicopter.
Good check 5-5.
But
Grizzly58
it's not
joined your
going
channel.
to
Check
hinder
5-0.
anyone if you got a load of
Hey,
a
I'll-
helicopter with regular gear.
Fair.
Frequency wheel.
Well, I'm not a squad lead, I'm just the FO.
is Cannoli
checking
in
So,
on 5-0.
I'm the squad
Good
lead
check
for
on
those
5-0.
boys, not for the recon team.
Ambi, just to make sure that I have the right radio.
Crack man, checking
The
5-0.
gem is what I need, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you
Good check, ground.
Onion Ring joined your channel.
On a sec. I'll just get
Sure.
on.
Alright, Ambi, you're getting out the brief.
Let's do,
That is a negative.
Alrighty, where do I go to get
4-2.
Out in the center, right outside of the barracks.
Radio check.
I see you.
Good check 4-2.
You like your nice little beret?
Faggot.
You have a green beret.
Awesome. At least mine blends in.
Well,
Fucking
that's
It's a
because of
tactical.
ground commands. I didn't want to give you the red one. I originally had you having the red one.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
wait a
we-
minute.
I may
That's
have
not going to
another-
blend in at all.
I have another
Naps, I don't
complaint.
want to hear it. I'm going to give the brief. So
Alright, can I
shut the
get
fuck
all
up and
pilots,
Listen.
all squad leads, to me right now what to do with the faggotry ass red beret?
One
At
of
this
your
time,
pilots
transport
are
pilots
being
go now
guarded.
Outpost Bravo with artillery.
I'll give it on 50. So, basically, if you weren't here yesterday, we're leaving off,
Grizzly58 left your
or
channel.
we're taking up where we left off yesterday. The
Grizzly58 joined your
island,
channel.
Fortress Island of
Alright, I'm
Ilduin,
back.
at
Continue. I just blanked out.
at grid reference 008 was a fortress island. That's since been
Pogo joined
cleared
your channel.
by you guys. So that was last time. This time, you guys are going to focus your efforts on the main island marked "Go here for this." Key points on the island are obviously the airfield. And all of the military installations and comm stations on the island. As far as enemy infantry goes, you can expect the more the infrastructure, the higher the garrison, and the more they're willing to put out to defend it.
As of right now, the enemy force is about equal to you. If you want to kind of TLDR of the situation, there's a task for that on your map. It'll give you a rundown of what these guys are. If you look on the map, they are the Democratic People's Republic of Tanoa. So these boys are Chinese-backed, Chinese and Russian-backed, and they are mean, lean, and ready to kill some shit. So, in other words, it's going to be a relatively hard fight. As far as we know, enemy forces have not fortified a shitload like they did on the Fortress Island, so it should be relatively easy to infiltrate. The main problem is going to be QRFs, as far as we know. Since the island is kind of covered in small little military installations and little pockets of buildings and towns, we can expect that QRFs are going to be the main problem over here on this island. Otherwise, in terms of air, like I said before, equivalent with you. So anything you have, they have as well. With the exception of maybe some different variants on gear due to being Russian and or Chinese backed. Otherwise, last time, ground forces reported 1 times UH-1H going down. That was confirmed hostile. So the enemy is now down at least 1 times UH-1H. So we've confirmed at least 1 Huey owned by the DPRT forces. We can assume, since they do have a stock of things at the airfield, that they may have more helicopters to come. Otherwise, any other intel will have to be gathered on the spot, as we know just about as much as you do after that.
Alrighty. Did you say anything about civilians?
Civilians are going to be mostly inside of towns, and they're going to be hiding away. Otherwise, we can assume, since our first assault, that maybe the DPRT have gathered civilians in sort of a refugee camp away from the combat. Either way, try to make sure there's no civilians in the area before blowing it to high hell. But if you need to do whatever, there's nobody holding us back. It just makes things a little harder in the future.
And our objective is just to clear this fucking island of enemy forces and take it over. Got it.
Pretty much. Yeah. Your objective is to capture the territory.
Do I have air assets already in the air doing recon?
Negative, not this time. That's just a transport chopper.
Alright.
That you hear.
This person that keeps trying to dance around during the briefing.
Are you
Cannon, can I get one of you helicopters to already go up in here and see what you can see from afar?
Banana is da.
Roger, we just landed and refueled, cannolis ready to roll whenever.
Any one of you pilots, just get up in the air, start doing recon. Don't get shot down, please.
Yeah.
It's probably better to stay at, like, over Bravo checkpoint, or at least on our side of the island.
Because I'm the co-pilot and have
Right
nothing else
here,
to do.
right behind you. Not
Moxie,
entirely
take the scout
prepped.
team.
We're not entirely prepped, as in I'm not.
Hey, Moxie, I'm gonna need you to take the scout team in.
They can only carry 2 in the heavy hog.
Ready?
And there's 4 of us.
Go to the,
Kanan, let them know
cannolis transport bird.
Recon
ready to
boys,
go
I need you guys to get
A-firm.
prepped in the next 2 minutes and get on that fucking bird and just be going. Go.
Alright, squad leaders, who do I have?
You've got NAFs.
Right, Naps, how many boys do you have?
Oh, including me.
Many?
So are you just Huey?
Go ahead, send it. Yeah, we're
Eat that Naps, I couldn't
Huey
really
on
cut out.
He's got 4.
Yeah.
Alright,
Steel range.
the people that are in my squad, join me, please.
The fact that we've marked
I will also be joining Naps. I'm gonna kind of take command of your squad. Naps.
Galil joined your channel.
A-firm, I see that artillery.
Also,
Are we
pilots in Chinook if need be.
Are we flying in?
But I think you wanted us to insert recon team, right?
Look at this then.
If you need Cannoli to be a Chinook, we can also be Chinook. For now, we're just sitting in the
Scully
Huey.
left your
But we can fly recon in if you need us to. J-Tag boy.
Again?
A firm. Looking at how many guys are around, we'll only need a Huey.
Infantry and light vehicles.
Sounds good to me.
What did you say about armor, Ambi? Like
So, what's our practice is?
Uh,
Are we inserting recon though? Sorry,
Since
go ahead,
it's an
Sue.
island,
I don't know at this time. That's Outcast's thing.
Just go next
but,
to the.
there might
Based on
be
what Outcast
illegal
wants.
BTRs.
Why are they
maybe
going to fly a
some,
Chinook for insert
trucks,
team? No.
No.
But
Is
as far
Outcast
as
flying?
armor goes, armor's
What?
expensive.
Negative.
So,
Oh, okay,
and
Outcast
it's,
is recon
it's
team.
a
I see
jungle,
another
Scully
team
joins
running
your
over.
channel.
not a whole lot of reasons to keep armor around.
Scouts, let's keep going.
Alright,
Okay.
what's the frequency and whatnot?
For 2 is
Yeah,
short
go
range.
confirm with recon team.
What short range?
Bring some
Yep.
laws,
That
Two.
that they're getting airlifted. If they
Or
need
two.
airlift, I'll come pick them up at base and we'll go.
Carry an AT stick. Because if we're not going to use it on armor, we're going to use it on fucking garrison buildings. Good job.
Wait, Abby, I meant to ask.
Yeah, Moxie stick to the heavy hawks.
Check, check.
Like,
Good check.
Yeah, more or less.
Ken,
Alright.
you know how I've been sick lately?
Yeah.
I just found out today I have bronchitis.
Oh,
Ain't
excellent.
nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I'm guessing we're going to be taking the transport chopper since the heavy hog only holds 2.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah,
You want to make
that's
an
what
LZ
you know what
also?
they're doing, Keenan?
Yeah, so recon team's going to be taking the Huey. We don't know what the rest of the guys are doing yet.
Well, yeah,
I'll mark an LZ as soon as we get in the
I'm
bird.
technically the only transport pilot right now, so.
Yeah, A firm.
But you said if I reinsert this recon team, or insert this recon team, and then fucking
Grounds and
come
scouts.
back, how many guys do I have to airlift then?
It's only 1 squad, so it'd be 12 at the absolute maximum, but I think it's 8.
If it's
Grounds
8,
and
I can
scouts.
do it. If it's not, or if it's more than that, I got
Send it for ground.
That'll
Hey,
make
we're
2
gonna
shots.
be loading up in the transport Huey, not the heavy hawk.
That works for me. Doesn't matter.
Aussie Thunder
Nah,
left your
I'd
channel.
rather
We'll call
just
in as
switch
soon as
over
we
over to
are
the Chinook.
on deck.
Here, wait, why not? I'll just ask ground command how many dudes they have. Because I didn't, like, straight up head count them.
Sounds good. I do need. I'm not flying a Chinook to insert recon, but I'll fly the Huey in.
Alright, ground command, this is FAC.
Send it back.
How many guys do you got? Should we take a Chinook or Huey
Aussie
for the
Thunder
main
joined
force?
your
We've
channel.
got 9 dudes. I think we'll fit in a Huey.
We won't.
That's exactly
have
1
seven-
over their
7
capacity.
spare seats.
Son of a bitch. Can we ditch a pilot at base and load a guy in the co-pilot seat?
Or correction, they can hold 7.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
7.
fuck.
It's
Yeah,
8
we'll
without a
take 2
co-pilot.
Hueys then, because we just launched up to 10.
We only have 1 Huey to transport. Or 1
Yeah.
transport
Oh,
pilot.
son of a-
So I can switch us over to fucking Chinook.
Yeah,
if
How
you
many
what's
pilots
wrong
do
with
we
the
have?
Chinook?
don't want to fly recon.
Free
because I want to be
heavy
mobile.
hog, one go.
Basically
Excellent.
filling out.
Alright.
Yeah,
I need to figure out where ground's gonna be landing first.
Bring one of them
Chinook's
onto
a
a
fat
Huey
hot dog.
transport.
Ground, this is scouts.
Send it, scouts.
What's your insert point on the island so we can start getting eyes on it?
Haven't
island's
thought of that yet.
cleared
I just
over
wanted you to get in there at a
they'll
safe
do it. I could drop you
LZ
on
and
that.
start reconning shit.
Yeah, the
Recon
Soyuz,
shed.
What
We
was
c-
that, Phelps?
we could probably see on
Drop-
Soyuz, like the RD point, it's really high and everything else is really low on the other island.
No,
But,
I was thinking of dropping them at Ildov. They can look across the channel and then make the LZ possibly
Oh, okay.
019110.
Yeah, I know we
them.
can see the entire town from
That
there.
makes sense.
Switching.
Fuck
Perfect
you
sense.
guys,
If you
though.
guys are willing to pick us up later, I mean, as soon as you guys bring us in, you're going to be seen from the entire island.
That's fine.
Yeah, just you can drop us off on the west side.
Drop us out, yeah, on the west side. Stay low.
No, I know how to
Sorry.
fly.
No, I'm just saying it because I say stuff.
Last time they were not shot by AA across the pond. They had to go literally over top of the city to get shot by AA. So I'm not too worried.
Where's the other bird going, by the way?
They're going to grab
he
a
doesn't know
transport
yet.
chopper.
We're gonna just get eyes on, and then we're gonna mark an LZ for them to take that
They
bird. in.
already grabbing a dog.
Yeah, for their co-pilot is going to be transport pilot.
Oh, that's not how this works. God damn it, dog.
Heavy hawk,
It's
your
raining house.
co-pilot's meant to be the co-pilot. Don't
Okay,
get another
transport
transport.
pilot, how good are
It's
you
not
at
even
flying?
that. It's just fuck, like
It's the entire reason we
Fuck,
have
I
the transport.
Air support on for Long time.
You are the air support. You are not
Remember,
the
you have a
transport,
fact.
so just stay with the support.
And
Ground
same
easy,
time-
the transport pilots will split down. Get taken.
I could have, if I knew we needed another transport
Oh yeah,
pilot, I
Okay,
could
we're
have
one
gonna
thing.
move over to LZ Sucks, and we're gonna get eyes on that couple
I want to have
so see if we can find a safe place. You guys can land
I don't want to have
Yeah.
one-man things where you get shot,
transport pilots,
it's all
how copy?
over.
This is FAC. I can relay for you.
Hey, can you ask the transport pilots how good they are at piloting? Like how confident are they at landing on hills and stuff?
It's Falks, and he's going to be the only transport pilot.
I thought we took one from the fucking heavy hog and
Come
threw him
back
into a
after
transport.
recon, grab a ship.
Negative. Everyone's really against that, so we're not going to do it.
Nah, then we'll have to make 2 fucking trips then.
Or you can take the AN2 with parachutes.
Or we just take the fucking Chinook.
Alright, then we'll take a Chinook.
Do anything anyway.
Is he confident flying a Chinook?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Even with landing on a hill?
Sure. I'll ask.
Alright.
I don't have 50 anymore, by the way.
Head being, you could do it in your sleep. Falks.
What? You cut out.
Okay, how confident are you in Chinook Hill landings?
Am I? I could probably,
Okay.
I could do it though.
We could probably get you in, Bird might not leave.
Copy.
We can get you in. What do you ask me?
Yeah. Tits,
Be
I think?
advised, Scouts has not moved in yet to be able to get recon on the LZs.
Copy that. Can I get the pilot's opinion on how that looks for them landing there?
About 3 marks until we drop, and then about another 2 until we get a position.
And then did you copy that?
Yeah, that's a pilot opinion. I don't know. He'd have to actually take a look, right?
What is LZ Tits?
Or topography, I guess.
That one, topography-wise, looks good. I've never been on that part of the island personally. I don't know what that area looks like.
I know on the very
I
tip
have
it's
as
heavy
well.
forest, but
That's a big
Yeah.
open area, and that entire hill to the north of it has eyes down on it.
Yeah, but you still gotta get your fucking plane in there. I was even
No,
thinking.
I'm just saying what it is. I'm not saying it's a good or bad idea. I'm saying what it is.
I think just south
This is
of
fact.
LZ Tits might be less
Is
likely
the
better.
transport helo at the airfield?
yes, there are many transport helos at the airfield, but the Chinook
If you
itself
wanna,
is at Airbase
Release
Alpha.
controls, Fox.
Or it
and
should
I'd
be
say
at
drop
the
another
helicopter
10
spot.
Drop another 10 meters down.
Landing
Try to get
gear netting.
below the horizon. There you
This
go.
is FAC 2 Heavy Hog.
That's fine. Be good.
You want to rebase to Bravo?
Yeah, we will.
500 meters out.
Once we touch down, we're just gonna move to the top of the hill. Don't skyline.
Okay,
4,
sure.
3, less than 100. Your pace is good. Keep going. Wherever you feel comfortable. Just bounce. See you on the other side, boys.
See ya.
All clear. Go ahead.
Yeah. Alright, Cannoli, this is FAC.
Go ahead.
Okay, to the top of the hill, guys.
So, I want you to head all the way back to base, to the helicopter mark. You're going to jump in the Chinook and bring them to LZ Tits.
Roger. Ground, this is Scouts.
Send it to ground.
Be advised, we've touched down. We're gonna start getting eyes out.
Stay off the rocks. I had a brief chance to look at what the squad consists of. I have a FAC. Who else do I have?
Got me with a marksman and medical.
Also auto rifle. Copy, sweet. We all compact, by the way.
Yeah, I'm running dedicated medical.
Right. Is there
resupply boxes for air to
Now
bring
the
in
question
case we need
is, there's 50 cals on all the roofs in the city, and there's a mortar tube north of the city on one of the fingers.
SGT Danny disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, with Hesco's
Yeah,
around.
it's still there from last time I see it.
Yeah, Hesco's and everything. Almost every, that'd be fantastic.
SGT Danny joined your channel.
Yeah, just making sure, because these guys, we might need ammo, not sure. Gonna do it just in
Yeah,
case.
039, you can see the truck on the hill where that mortar pause is still at.
Okay, firm.
Probably start making more RV targets.
Yeah.
This is Heavy Hog. We are on station at the Airport Bravo.
Hang on a sec.
Just trying to find it again myself. It was 350 you're saying? It's all fogged out for me. Let's see, maybe I screwed up something in my settings.
I hate the vector. I hate the vector so much. My gosh, just give me a stupid distance.
Boxes are over at the helicopter area in your base. There are two of them right next to.
Yeah, 079 on top of that hill, there's another fortified position again.
Yeah, the 079 one is the one I'm looking at.
Ground to let you know, Colonel is inbound to the heliport now to switch to the Chinook.
You want to throw a mark on him, or is it already
Down the
marked?
hill slightly. I get eyes on the Tononani.
Alrighty. Scouts, do you guys have eyes on LZ yet?
Wait one. At this time, we do not have eyes on LZ tits. We are currently working on trying to find a LZ.
There's a bunker in between two
The hill,
rocks.
one of the hills that overlook the LZ has a large fortified position. Contacts are marked as EI, last seen here. It's a large fortified position with multiple infantry on top of the hill.
Okay, what about the hill right next to the LZ? I know that has bunkers there, but is it occupied?
At this time, I can't say for sure, but from the looks of it, from our angle, it looks empty.
Last time.
Oh, they work fast.
They just pass this on the air if they can't hear me. I want to be inserted near LZ tips. They can pick the LZ that whatever fits them.
Solid copy. We only have eyes on the west side of that peninsula, as we are currently sitting on one of the islands right now. We'll probably be requesting transport here to move onto the main island in just a bit. Hey, could you relay to, Cannon, could you relay to, your air guys that, from what we can see on the west side, LZ Tits possibly looks clear, but that hill does still have a bunker on it.
Hey, firm. Cannoli, this is Fac.
From our angle, it does look unoccupied, but, we can't see
It looks like LZ is clear from the west side, but watch out, up high there's bunkers. They might have machine guns and whatnot in them.
Chinook, was at the helicopter's marker at grid reference 041.
The town of Nani has a mural in it as well, so be careful when they fly over it. There's hostiles.
Wait one for repeat. I literally have 3 radios going on in my head right now.
Told me they were at Airbase Alpha, so I went over to Airbase Alpha. I was told they were here, so we came here.
Negative, I said to basically just stay at your main base.
Ground, this is Scouts.
Send it, Scouts.
Be advised, town of Nani has 1 times Ural inside it. We assume that it is an occupied town.
Yeah, I don't see these more
Ground, we're
tours.
inbound to Race Alpha now in 1 times Chinook.
Copy that. We're loading in the eastern Chinook now. Are you bringing in a Chinook?
I suggest that if they're going to be landing,
Get on the runway.
I suggest if they're going to be landing, they land much more south of LZ Tits. Like I'm talking the very edge of the peninsula.
Okay.
I literally came here and loaded the guy.
Cannoli, this is Fac.
Nani does have
I got recon to saying that you should land a lot more south of LZ Tits.
Gotcha.
Back probably on that RT marker that I put down.
Steve_French joined your channel.
They'll have an easier time landing over there as well if they bring the back door over.
Fact, the advice for one gun effective at the moment.
But if they fly over Nani, they're gonna spook Nani, and their LZ's
Ah,
gonna become
there.
very hot.
That's a different spot from last time where the mortars were. That's south of the town.
Go for hot.
We ditched the fuel fix at the outpost Bravo.
Copy, I can get some field mix over there.
Yes. Between these two rocks.
Where do you see this possible mortar?
Right side of the, like that bunker that you marked, just to the right of it on the other side of the hill. Maybe I marked it wrong.
Yeah, you definitely marked it wrong.
I see armed dudes at Point Whiskey.
Reference Urals as the position of the mortar.
Oh, you see mortars at the Ural?
Don't see mortars, but that's where I'd put them. And it's a Hesco compound.
Now you're saying is there Hescos at the Ural?
Yes.
So in the town of Nani?
Now where the mortar position is.
A firm. I wonder if I should do it now or not. I'll ask.
Canola, fact.
This is FAC.
The circled area, the pockets are circled south of Velvet Tip.
Checking Point Whiskey has armed dudes in it.
Yeah, it should be good. There's armed dudes just west there in the town of Nani, but there's enough tree cover it should save you.
Stop copy.
Artillery, this is FAC.
Send for I.
Check target. It's a big red circle on top of a hill. I guess they took off the exclamation mark.
Guys on.
Exclamation mark is back on it.
Alright, on my mark, it'll be fire for effect, 2 guns, 3 rounds HE.
One gun's offline at the moment, he's AFK, it'll be 1 gun, 6 rounds.
A firm. And end it with a single smoke so I can see where he landed. I'm assuming it's 150 meter spread.
It's 150 spread, yep. 46-second splash, confirm fire mission.
Negative, not at this time.
In the town of Tuvakanka, am I seeing a couple of SPG turrets?
Flying fucking support for us right now? While we come in?
Possibly.
Say again, you got heavy hog flying support for you?
Hostiles moving around in there, but I haven't seen any emplacements.
Supporting us as we go into the LZ.
They're on the rooftops.
A firm, I'll get him up in the air. Heavy hog, this is FAC.
This is 4, send door. Fact, this is artillery. Do you want any variation in your shots while dropping? Just don't call on one spot and see how they land.
Alright, fact.
Focus on the south side-ish. South side of the main rocks.
Right now, wait one.
This is FAC, send it.
Alright, what fucking net is support on right now?
55.
Copy that.
Where do you want the Aviog?
Following up on the transport helicopter.
Fact, be advised, 1 round misfired. There was a fucking error on my side. Sorry about that.
Okay guys, we need to find a new LZ for us to insert at.
How's it going? We got eyes on the transport.
Fact, this is ground.
This is FAC.
Have already pre-range on the fortifications at 020111.
A firm already did it. Wait, they're waiting on my mark now.
Copy that.
Coming in on.
Except for the part where he misfired around.
Sliding south of LZ boobs.
What was that?
When you open up the ramp, we'll hop
That
off.
was already accidentally hitting the fire button.
Roger.
Miro will join your channel.
Yeah, it landed on the backside of the
Ground,
mountain.
this is Scouts. I've got
Don't have a control over it.
Send it for ground.
Be advised, I have eyes on patrol on the outside, east side of Nani, following the forest, moving south towards
Copy that.
LZ Boobs.
Do you know if there are any civilians at Nani?
I have no eyes on any civilians, but I cannot confirm.
Copy that.
Be advised, infantry is about 100 meters north of LZ Boobs.
That's Heavy Hog. Heavy Hog, this is FAC.
Send it.
Be advised, you're flying a little high.
I know.
You got cannoli near you?
Don't jump out yet. I'm just opening the ramp to see.
Copy, that's all good. Don't go, don't go, don't go.
Do we have friendlies all the way over there yet?
I think it's primarily...
We have friendlies currently in that helicopter on the south side of the peninsula.
Back to side, but
What about friendlies on the rocks right there? Fuck, kicking in.
Hey, firm,
see
get that
anybody
other
on the
gun
rocks.
on the arty mark.
Alright, fact,
Oh,
ground's
that's
back up.
hostile.
Bearing 100, they're looking direct south.
You're a little high on that jump.
And the fog rolls in.
Yeah, I see him now.
Yeah, there's perfect eyes over that
you know,
LZ spot.
You're a little high on that, just FYI. You got us crippled.
Ground, this is FAC.
I'll relay.
Say again?
Ground, this is FAC.
Send it.
You want me to start engaging that mortar position? Or at least a fortified area?
Do you know there's enemies there?
A firm, I see them all around.
Fuck it up.
Ground,
this
back to
is
side,
Scouts.
Falcons trained on RE1 marker.
Send it.
A firm,
Be
arty
advised,
fire
eyes
mission.
on infantry that
hi.
observed you coming in and
It's
you're coming
forward
up
command
this
position
on the
marked
map.
about
Mark
30
this
for you,
3 times
and it's the
infantry to the
compound.
left of you on the hill.
Copy that.
Give me ATA and one first splash.
Already marked that unknown static up there.
Okay, we're gonna need a pickup.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Did you guys move?
Rounds complete.
No,
splash
we're
and
gonna
plane.
need a pickup.
A firm.
We just need to figure out where we're gonna be going though.
Seeing more dudes at Point Whiskey.
Mark them. Oh, that was a nice hit.
Fact, you're clear on targets of opportunity with air and artillery.
A firm. That outpost has just been destroyed.
Cover that, thank you.
BDA on artillery strike. Good hit, 100 over 100.
Last round's complete.
I just saw
Get
an
over to
impact just where infantry is.
Ground, this is Scouts. I'll copy.
Send it.
Did you just have an impact just in front of you?
We heard one real fucking close in front of us.
Solid copy. I do not believe that was friendly. I believe that was hostile. I think those 3 times infantry guys saw you
Infantry
guys.
guns up.
Copy that, we're in a fucking hustle it to Nani.
Did you say you saw guys in the trees, guns up?
Infantry or guns up.
Be advised, infantry are guns up.
Copy that.
I see those dudes on the rocks tracking them.
Yeah, I'm thinking of dropping 1 or 2 rounds on them.
Yeah, be careful with that because you got the ones that are sitting up there skylining, and then you also have more sitting at the rocks just to the south of it.
A firm. Already has a 100-meter spread, and there's a lot of shrapnel.
Copy.
I
would suggest having them hit the high guys and have the shrapnel fall down.
Is that 3 times IE mark accurate?
3 times IE mark. Wait, 1. A firm. It's accurate. I'm adjusting it real quick.
A firm.
Okay, adjusted.
A firm.
If you hit it now, you got an entire squad there. They're moving up.
Artie, this is FAC.
Sun fry.
Have him fire north
This will
a little
be
bit more.
fire for effect. Artie 2 mark. 3 rounds HE, 2 guns.
3 rounds HE, 2 guns, RE2 marker. Confirm.
A firm. You're good for fire mission.
Copy.
Granite RE2 marker. 3 rounds HE. Per.
We're getting artied the fuck out of right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if I can find that mortar pause. We're trying to return fire with mortars right now, picking up that observing patrol up there.
A firm. I think I'm counter-spotting these guys, because that dude has a long range on his back.
Splash.
No joy.
Yeah. There we go.
Ooh. Oh, they got fucked. Oh, yes.
Ground, be advised, the observation patrol seems to have just been wiped.
Artie, this is your BDA. Good hits. You killed half the squad, and the guy with the long range on his back. Don't think artillery will be landing on the good guys anymore.
GG.
Bang, what?
Okay, but seriously, we do need to find a way to insert in now.
Yeah. I can call for transport to pick us up.
Well, we should probably have a destination before we do that.
Well, they can just go back to LZ Sucker or whatever he had. LZ Sucks.
He might have just...
Yeah, no, for drop off when they drop us back off.
A firm. I think they'll, once they clear Nani, or whatever the town's called, we can go there.
What?
I got it. I got the joke.
Good lord.
Be nice if we could just swim it.
This is fact.
This is Hackman, go ahead.
Copy. Is recon ready for fuel truck?
A firm, we're just trying to find a landing point on the main island.
Solid. And also, how's the squads doing on the ground?
They seem pretty screwed up from that high landing. Like legs crippled and whatnot.
I'm really, it was only 7 meters. I guess that's a little high, but I
Apparently.
thought it was over water.
And did they drop the friendly infantry off into the water?
I don't... He thought it was over water, but Grizzly was complaining about them getting crippled and whatnot from being too high.
Try 10 meters above, try 5 to 10 meters above the water. We'll just swim the rest of the way.
Ground command, this is
Does
fact.
anybody have eyes on that 3-man, 4-man team north of where that last RD positions?
I have eyes on it, yeah. They're just standing there.
What about the Forbidden Village as a landing insert point? Or just off the coast of it?
Heavy Hog, this is fact.
Which one? Where is it?
What's your situation at this time?
Currently still holding at the south side of the initial island. Ugh, words.
A firm. There's infantry scattered about on the huge old hill of Hill 94. You see the RD1 mark on it?
That was the original target earlier, the 4XEI south of it.
At
is
this
the one that
time,
they're
if
standing
you
at.
end up seeing any infantry on that hill, you're cleared hot on it. So keep it long range-ish. At least over friendly infantry will be your cutoff line.
Roger.
Ground command, this is Scouts.
I think he's dead from the mortars.
Cannoli to FAC, are they ready
I
now?
wouldn't be
This time, or
surprised.
am I still waiting? I got a reinsert, got a drop
Smoke
too.
just popped on them. That's ranging smoke.
Go for reinserts.
Solid.
Yeah, right now our transport helicopter's working on reinserts.
Copy.
It seems like a lot of people died from that mortar barrage.
Yeah, I know, and I'm trying to find that mortar, but we're in the wrong location to try finding it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it
Could be
was...
Point Whiskey.
Where's Point Whiskey?
I don't think it is Point Whiskey.
I don't think it is either. You wouldn't stick a mortar at a high value target because as soon as that mortar is found, all hell will break loose on that position.
Try 1265, and then 0198.
265, you said?
Oh, there we go. Now I see that position that's all cooked out and whatnot. I had to turn up my whatchamadoos settings.
What are you talking about? I told you about that position a while ago.
Yeah, but I could never see it.
That's where I put my mortars.
Hey, firm. I'll get a fire mission on it.
The Euro compound.
Yeah, you see RD3 compound in Ural. RD, this is FAC.
Send.
RD3 mark north of Tabananka. You see that?
Eyes on.
A firm. Fire for effect. 3 rounds each, 2 guns.
3 rounds HE, 2 guns confirmed. Fact, this is RE. Do you also want us to put one shot on that static weapon unknown type marker, 100 meters due east?
C4 owns
Oh,
you
I
on
see
your
what you're
channel.
talking about.
FAC,
We
is
gotta
recon
change
ready at this
the...
time?
I'll ask, wait one. Are you guys ready to move? Do you got stuff set up, ready for the helicopter to come in?
Custody were.
Yeah, are you
Hang on a
ready
sec.
for pickup? Okay.
I am ready for pickup. I just don't have an eye on an LZ yet. I've
Yeah,
eyes on
helicopter, you
infantry
can come
moving
over
into
here.
the town of Nani.
Cannoli?
Copy, LB. Same LZ.
Yeah, at this time, artillery, just focus on the compound mark.
Understood. Firing for effect.
Scouts to acting ground.
FAC, this is ground.
This is FAC.
Put artillery strikes on Nani.
Oh, hello.
Wait one, artillery strike going out on suspected
Danger
mortar.
close. Make sure the spread is not going to hit us.
Okay, when you guys are ready, move to the back to the earlier
Fire
LZ.
mission complete.
Those are guys.
Cannoli coming in and LZ sucks now.
I have no
back
idea.
For your pickup.
Never mind, that doesn't look like it.
Splashing 15.
Guys, move on back. We're moving to the bird.
Just checking for the splash, then we'll move.
FAC, ground
Yeah.
flags don't need a reinsert.
Yeah, fair point.
We're moving to the helipad now.
Splash.
Just waiting for the splash, Cannoli, so I can see it.
Splash landed behind.
One in front.
Behind, one in front.
FAC, we're waiting for you at LZ sucks.
West. On.
Rounds complete.
A firm. RD, BDA, looks like you bracketed the target, no effect.
I count 2 that actually landed inside.
Target confirmed.
Do not re-engage. At this time, they need a danger close fire mission on RD5 in the town of Nani. Empty the rest of your HE. I bet it's 3 rounds each.
Hey, town of Nani, you want us to level that place, right?
Affirm.
Be advised, Heavy Hog, off station.
Ken, do you have an idea on an LZ?
Is 154, get them 150 meters away from Nani, firing for effect.
Affirm. Yeah. Spread's gonna be 150 meters on that arty mark in Nani.
Ken, do you have an idea where they can drop us off?
Not really, no.
They can just drop us on docks and we can take a boat in.
Route's complete.
Do we have a reinsert for the place?
Not at this time, recon's getting picked up.
5 thanks whilst we have a rearm.
Reinsert.
All your rounds are done and need a rearm?
Hey, we're gonna get 12 shots.
We can go to the docks, get a boat.
High command, this is fact.
Right now is
Docks.
Zach, man, go ahead.
Start 5-minute timer for arty rearm.
Splash.
Copy that. Minute.
Where are the docks? Which docks?
Ferry. Mark's Ferry, I'm at.
Docks, okay. Just above, just north of our...
Alright, tell me once all the rounds are done. I don't have eyes on it.
How much rounds did you use in
I'm so missing what you guys are saying.
3 rounds HE, 2 guns.
Just southeast of our current position, right north of Outpost Bravo.
Yeah, the spread's so high on them, you need a lot of HE.
It's marked
12 rounds HE, and I already did like 4 other fire missions.
Let me know the ammo for those guys that are using.
They're rearming at this time.
Really? Over there? Okay.
We're taking boats.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright.
You could just be placed in there now with this helicopter of ours.
It's too many 50 cals you haven't taken out yet.
Fucking, you set down an LZ boobs 3 times fine.
I have no issue with that then. Let's go set down on LZ boobs.
Whatever.
If you guys wanted to deploy further north on the island, you need to take boats, but
We have 6 people there.
For the wise choice, attacking from behind the infantry we can't really do.
But also, there's if the island's already on high alert, you can't exactly get in and deploy with boats safely under the main line, regardless.
Not during the day.
All I'm saying is that if their Huey comes up, or any of their air assets comes up, you're gonna have a harder time.
As far as I know, besides the medics, everything is here, everybody's here.
LZ's not secure. There's gunfire coming literally right next to LZ now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Alright, we'll get you guys.
I'm pretty sure
we'll get you guys
FS's
your boats
pushed back
now.
that.
Hey, the LZ's not secure anymore.
Ground command, this is fact.
We are back in the air.
Send it back.
LZ no longer secure. We got small arms from LZ boobs.
Looks like we saw it. We take over Nani.
Cover.
I thought we did.
Like 2 minutes ago, I dropped Merrill off there. No gunfire. That's why we sent him.
Wait, one Chris just appeared out of nowhere.
This is fact.
We're back online. Do you want to secure the LC groups now?
Affirm, it should just be infantry.
According to Frisk, we have 4 and Mirror still alive there.
You might need to watch yourself though. Apparently there's still 1 infantry guy that's alive down there. But the rest are all enemy. Yeah.
Really have a good spot to land here, so I'll just kind of wing ding it.
It's fine.
Set down on the dock, fine. There's no big poles or anything to hit.
Man, this is still rain.
Cover Doran.
Hey, Elias, do we have any lawn chairs around?
Supposed to get to the shore.
No, I couldn't actually tell, but I thought it was.
Over at Bravo?
Too shallow water.
Hey, firm.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, how good of a pilot I am.
I'm on top of the fucking pier.
Yep. Finish her down.
Ooh.
Touchdown.
What?
All out.
Faculty,
Alright, we gotta go get some refuel.
So those boats.
At this time, it's coming for you. It's gonna need refuel.
So those boats that magically Floated away, apparently.
We're gonna need to use the Chinook.
No, we need to ask for them from Ambi, because right now they're at the main base.
Just not Jambi, I guess.
High command to
Where do you want to insert then on the island? Why not?
send it.
Sending for high command.
Go ahead.
Hey, can we have some boats sent over to LZ Furry?
Affirm. Give me approximately 1 minute.
We get loaded into boobs and cleared out.
Kane, did Hog just open up on some people?
Wait one. Heavy Hog, this is Fac.
Cannoli to ground.
Did you open up on people? Over the LZ?
Are you needing a reinsert from base?
Yeah, I forwarded that to Fac.
Roger. Head over to the heliport. We're gonna land there, get a refuel, and bring you in.
Airbase Alpha?
Negative. The heliport.
I'm at the heliport already.
Perfect. Hang out there.
Yeah, how's it going over there, Heavy Hog? Sorry, I have
just open up
a lot of radios in my ears.
We shot one dude and we are still patrolling the air.
Affirm. So LZ boobs looks clear, you're saying?
Wait one, he's on the radio.
But we cannot be for sure due to the forest.
So long as you're not being
Affirm.
shot
Thank you,
at, Hog, that's all that really matters.
Alright, what'd he say?
Did Heavy Hog just open up on some people?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Heavy Hog did open up on, they said a single infantry.
Yeah. Heavy Hog hit friendlies. Officers inform you with 6
Affirm.
seconds until 5-minute re-on.
Yeah, Heavy Hog, that single infantryman was Merwell.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, from.
Every seat I tried to get into, it's taken. Okay, there we go.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so here's what we're gonna be doing. We are going to see if we can insert ourselves off somewhere on the peninsula itself. We're too small of a team to try clearing an LZ.
Yeah.
Especially considering the fact they just keep sending mortars over and stuff like that. Have we gotten any more
Hey,
reports of mortars?
Transport Bird, we're gonna go ahead and hop in this
Took
Chinook,
out that
alright?
base.
How many people are there?
The full squad.
And do you all die?
Yes, an artillery strike hit us after we left the LZ.
Okay, I'm marking an LZ in blue. Wants to head there. I
And
want
then
you to
Heavy
follow
Hog
the
just
shoreline.
hit the last remaining friendlies that were in the AO.
On a sec.
And we wouldn't have put them in if we knew you were all dead.
At least you're thorough.
So, Fac, how long on the resupply for the artillery?
Marcus Scout, insert head right.
Wait one, I'll get you that. Or well, Ambi should know.
You have eyes on it?
2 seconds, actually.
Alright, Fac, I need you to find me a town, and I want it to be fuck artilleried out of, and we're gonna insert into that town. You're clearing the LZ with artillery.
A firm ground.
Shot this landers over there.
Do you want to take a look at the town of Belfort from the sea, so I can get Artie on it?
We could. The only issue with that is as soon as we're spotted, they're going to send stuff at us, and they do have Hueys.
Yeah, we can just fly off. There's a Heavy Hog above us.
Fac, this is artillery.
Solid copy.
This is Fac.
Guns reloaded, ready for fire mission.
A firm.
A firm.
Re-engage last. Well, repeat fire mission. Repeat last fire mission on Ural compound.
Euro compound, A firm. 3 rounds.
3 rounds, 2 guns. A firm.
Confirm.
Stick closer to the shore.
Alright, ground, this is Fac.
Send it.
What do you think about flattening the town of Belfort?
Town of, what was it again?
Belfort, about east.
That works for me. You can clear an LZ with artillery, and fuck it, that works for me.
A firm.
slightly closer. Skelly.
Kind of beat.
Alrighty, this is FAC.
Send.
Requesting rolling barrage from south to north on Artie Mark 7, Town of Belfort. Use all the ammo you want. Just want to make sure she's clear.
Confirm rolling barrage south to north on Belfort.
A firm.
Confirm we'll go full salvo.
I advise on those 3 infantry.
Artillery already firing at the LZ.
A firm, they're firing at Belfort.
Copy that.
Can only fact. Where am I
Let me know your fire mission columns and stuff.
At this time I don't know. That's Ground
Let me
Command's
know
prerogative.
when the fire mission starts, ends, that kind of stuff. You know the drill.
Yeah, I see him.
ETA on first splash on Belfort.
We're landing at LZ Belfort, folks. The town of Belfort.
You're landing at the town of Belfort, but there's Artie on it right
Alvina
now.
left your channel.
So just wait a little bit.
Just FYI, folks, it's pretty fucking loud in this helicopter. Don't tell the helicopter to ask me where the LZ is when you have it planned.
Distance is 347.
First splash, 15 seconds on Belfort.
Don't engage yet. Heads up, guys, we're about to start engaging 3 times infantry, sitting out in the open.
Flash 1.
Got it.
I want everybody getting ready to engage these.
Ready.
I want to take them out as fast as possible. Marksman, you're taking the top guy.
Roger, set.
I'll take the right. Someone else get the left. Cannon, you stay behind.
Rounds complete.
Alright.
Ready? On mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Does round complete mean we should be moving in?
Rounds complete means I'm finished firing. Last splash is yet to be coming in.
Hey, stop.
Which is
Full
watch
fire.
time?
About 30
Target's down,
seconds
move
from
on.
now.
We gotta move from this
We'll
position.
probably be moving in. Because I don't want to be much time between the last
Alright,
splash and
30 seconds to
where we're
last
going.
round. They all should be on the north side, so it should be safe to land.
Reference pockets for when rounds complete's called. It's when the last round's been fired. Fire mission completes when the last splash.
I got it now.
Cannoli, this is FAC.
Go ahead.
You're good to land at LZ tonight. I think that's spelled wrong.
Yeah, we're still over LZ Outpost Bravo. We held up until last rounds are called. We're pushing in now.
Okay, we're moving to Point Iroquois.
Have you all patrolling the LZ now?
Let's go. Try staying in the tree line a little bit.
Steel rain, the high command.
Good.
Begin artillery
Heavy
rearm
Hog, are you
sequence.
on hover over that Belfort?
Already being it.
Just wanted to know that was you.
Ground, this is Scouts.
Sending scouts.
Be advised, Scouts is moving to marker Iroquois. We just engaged 3 times Overwatch people on a hill from the earlier objective where you guys were trying to land at. They are down. We are moving.
Copy that. How many men strong are you?
We are 4. We're going to try to avoid
Copy that.
contact
Just check to make
as
sure.
much as possible.
Try to find a good Overwatch position for the town of Belfort and the surrounding areas.
Solid copy. We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Just do what you can.
What's our Chinook doing over there?
I don't know.
What
Hear
is-
a lot of machine gun fire, though.
It's supposed to be landing at Belfort.
Keep your eyes open. I want to avoid engaging as much as possible.
Roger.
That friendly chopper flying overhead?
This is Heavy Hog. We're taking
I believe
fire.
so.
Mark on the map.
Could you figure that out for me?
Yeah, wait one. Heavy Hog, this is FAC.
Hold.
Send it.
Are you guys flying overhead, just west of Belfort?
We are currently going to Outpost Bravo, yes. We're currently being dinged by a ZU.
Affirm. Can I get a general location of that ZU?
The fact that I'm getting some extreme
Yeah, that was
FPS
friendlies. They're heading back to Bravo. That's why they're heading east.
How far back are you?
No idea.
What's your current? I see you. Move forward.
Fact, we had artillery landing at fucking LZ. Was that friendly or enemy?
That's enemy artillery. Friendly's reloading right now.
I need a fucking another LZ because they're artillerying that fucking town now.
I feel like we should just get on the boat and drive around the island until we find that
I need
artillery.
that enemy artillery located. Scouts.
Scouts copies.
Well, whatever you think will be more efficient.
Did you already hit Point Whiskey, Fact?
That's more for recon to say.
We haven't hit Point Whiskey. I think he's asking for artillery.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't hit Point Whiskey yet.
Alright, hit that next. And if you can't find me a new LZ, that's not going to get me artied as soon as we hit the ground.
Wait, was that your shells just landing?
This is High Command Ground. Can I suggest something?
Cool.
Go for it.
So, seems what's happening is, you guys are clearing the area before you land.
Not gonna lie, if I hit you,
So you're making yourself look pretty predictable. Suggests maybe, suggest getting closer to enemy defenses before artillerying the shit out of them.
That was kind of the plan. I didn't think artillery would clear it, and we'd have to be out like a minute.
There's literally like 30 seconds between the last round and the helicopter landing though.
See movement north.
A little more time than that. It was like a good minute and a half.
It was a good minute.
Run! Back into the forest. Back into
Yeah,
the
back in the forest.
Airport is clear. That area.
Scouts is currently being engaged. We'll get back in contact with you in just a sec.
Cover that.
Needs to move.
Set up a defensive perimeter right here.
Alright, I told the pilot to get us in where the fuck he wants. Have the fucking heavy hog clear an LZ if we're coming into a hot one.
Heavy hog, we're gonna go into
A-firm.
Sweep in over there, please.
A-firm, going to get in the air back then.
Yeah, that was my plan. LZ,
Okay, our
fuck
plan
it.
is to basically take him out and then run again.
Fucking Cannoli's going into LZ, fuck it. We're gonna try to put her down in there.
A-firm.
Where are they at?
Northeast.
Okay, fall back. Everybody fall back. I don't like this fight.
Hey, Ambi, when we land, Mirwell's gonna need a teleport.
We're falling back to the boats.
Copy that.
A-firm.
Artillery, rearming you now. Don't get in your guns yet.
Ground, this is Scouts.
Jaden, do you wanna hop in and start the boat, and then we'll set up and try and get it unstuck?
Send it, Scouts.
It's stuck?
Be advised, we're falling back slightly. We're going to stick the boat. We're going to move away from the ground position.
Cover that.
It should be fine if it's just one of those rubber dinghies.
Fire, disappear into the trees. Stay off the shore. Disappear.
This is fact.
Guns back on station.
A-firm.
Hold fire,
I'm
disappear
gonna
into
try
the
and
trees,
find
get
that
off the
ZU
shore.
location on map, and I want you to hit that.
If it's where TAC Raptor marked, it's a grid ref 028-119 keystroke 2.
028. Heavy hog, this is fact.
Yeah, send it.
That green fire location mark, is that where the ZU's at?
Negative, it's
All out, all
above
out, all
the
out.
hill, Point Whiskey.
A firm. Artie, this is FAC.
Send scouts. Be advised, red
On
exclamation
Point
mark
Whiskey,
with,
I
no
want
other
3 rounds
information, just
HE,
north
2
of
guns.
LZ scouts. Who took contact from. We disappeared in the tree line. We're falling back to
A
boats.
firm. This will be suppression, so I can't see it.
Nani, did that ever get cleared?
Unknown. I did put rounds on it, but probably not cleared.
Copy, we're gonna assume it's a little dead and we're gonna push it to Vanaka now. If dudes are back there, we'll fucking hit it with air or something.
Rounds complete. Splash in 20.
Getting shot from some direction or another.
Kieran just took a hit, I think.
Nah, I'm good.
Fac, have we encountered any
It's
AA yet?
northeast again still.
A firm we have. Getting Artie on it now.
Splash.
It's on Point Whiskey, radio tower.
That's what I thought, yeah. Have you located the enemy artillery yet?
Negative. There were suspected artillery spots, but nothing for sure. They're still shooting at you, so I don't know where.
Eyes on contacts.
Scouts, that's your priority, is finding that goddamn Artie.
Fire mission complete.
Want you to throw red smoke on that, and I can get heavy hog on it? Wherever they're at.
I don't have a launcher.
I do, though.
Just FYI, scouts, ground forces are pushing to Vanaka.
This is FAC.
I got a weird idea. Ask the ground teams if they want an insertion of a
Start
Humvee.
work on the boat.
An insertion of what?
I can
Hog, are
bring
you
them
over the
there
LZ
with
with
them
the
on
land
the
there?
if they want.
Fac, can you confirm that, please?
Sorry, I had 2 people. What'd you say?
We have a fucking Huey that was right over the LZ we just landed at. Was that Hog?
But you just said that you would not be able to give us BDA.
Yeah, that was hog.
Okay, just making sure.
Uh,
That
transport.
Huey was friendly Hog.
Yeah, Cannoli wants to bring you guys a Humvee.
An armed one? Go for it.
A firm. You are go to
We're
bring a
a little
Humvee
north
to
of
friendly
that LZ,
infantry.
though.
They're a little north of the LZ. Make it armed if you can.
Yeah,
When he brings it in, I'll have to chuck some smoke so he can flop
See
it
more
around.
contacts moving on the beach line. Go.
Heavy hog. This is FAC.
Also, Scout, do you know what the fuck it is?
Reference red smoke south of the island.
Negative. Unknown what it is. Looks like they're still shelling that town, though.
Copy that.
It's right on the beach line.
My front spot.
We were taking enemy contact from that red smoke.
Take us forward and turn, Backing up makes us a slow target. Turn, make us go forward, move fast.
Okay, I marked it on the map for him.
What'd you mark?
The south side of the peninsula.
Oh, on the
The
beach.
EI
Yeah.
on the beach shooting us.
Which side of the peninsula?
Heavy hog, making sure you tallied that red
South
smoke.
side. We're gonna regroup, get our bearings again.
Was to the east, or wait, what?
A firm. On map, it shows up as on beach. Marker.
Hey, Fac, I think mortars just hit the LZ we landed at. We were moved out, though.
A firm.
I'm gonna
I'll
need
tell
that.
transport.
Copy. Scouts, I'm gonna need that artillery located as soon as you fucking
Galil
can.
joined your
Yeah,
channel.
do you want to just drive us around to the?
Just drive us around, yeah.
Yeah, drive us around the island, or stay out like 300 meters so we can see in without them worrying. Cannoli, this is FAC. Be advised, mortars landed on the LZ. Infantry is fine, but just be advised.
Drive around the island on a boat, see if we can find it, because we can't seem to push it far enough without taking contact. Keep us about 300
Roger,
meters
you're
away
bringing the
from shore
short.
at all
That's the
costs.
reason behind it.
Solid copy. Heads up in about an hour, I'm gonna have to get off. Something came up.
This Heavy Hawk, we are going down. Red engine.
Cannon, when I get off, you're taking
A firm. You go down to small arms?
That wasn't
Me?
Because still get the base down.
Strong, you're on the side that has eyes on everything, so you'll have to get eyes on the right side. Yep.
PS went down to 2 then.
Do you need me to drive? I can drive. Get pop to a passenger seat and I'll drive.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you say that I was going to be squad lead? I already have enough on my plate. I'm sorry.
Fact.
Someone else can take it and I'll just drop my long range in the car.
Send it.
020118. Get me like 3 rounds HE in that area.
On static IE mark?
Negative. Just south of that, the little compound on the road.
So on
I need those
RD8
rounds
mark?
out now. Yes, I need those rounds out now.
Affirm. Artie, this is FAC.
You put that over 50.
Oh. Artie, this is FAC.
Send it.
I need 3 rounds, 2 guns, HE quick on RD8 point.
2 rounds at 8 point, correct.
3 rounds, 2 guns, HE.
Affirm, firing.
Give me an ETA.
46 on splash.
Affirm.
No, I saw this.
46 seconds till splash, 150 meters spread.
Sponge dude still in there.
Copy that.
Rounds complete.
Grizzly58 left your channel.
What the heck? My dude's going in and out of the binoculars constantly. What the heck?
Grizzly58 joined your channel.
Scouts, this is ground.
Go for scouts.
Our current location is 022113. One of my guys said he heard big guns to the east of this position firing.
Solid copy. We'll see if we can go around and get eyes on.
Cover that.
Fact confirm BDA.
Cannot see for BDA. This is FAC to ground.
Send it.
Can I get a BDA for that, Artie?
It sounded like you hit the right target.
Affirm.
We'll be pushing up there momentarily. We'll be able to give a good BDA. Prep more already on the road approaching that area.
Yeah, they
do.
Marking artillery position now.
Oh, I see it. I see him.
Did you say you found him?
Possibly.
Black dot marked east of current
Bearing
position.
110, 120 on that hill up there.
5 rounds HE.
At this time, I don't know what your current position is.
It's just a black dot marked by me. Do you see it? Northeast of Point Iroquois.
I'm behind. I don't want to
Northeast of
on
Point.
the MSR.
Where the heck's Point Iroquois? U4.
North
Point Apache,
northeast
Point
of
Sussex.
Scout insert.
Do you have eyes on the dot now, Kanan?
Negative, I don't see Point Iroquois.
Big fucking box around it. Do you see it now?
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
I need rounds out now on it.
Affirm. Artie, this is FAC.
Come over the ground.
On Art 10 mark. I need 3 rounds, 2 guns, HE quick.
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, wait one. Don't bring in that Humvee yet. We're not in an ideal position for it. Roger that. We'll hold just over LZ.
This is FAC, rounds out, 40 seconds.
Copy that.
Okay, where'd you guys say you saw that artillery?
Ground forces are at blue infantry mark.
Somewhere to the east of the airfield.
Roger.
It's on a hill.
We can drop it about 400 meters south of you.
I couldn't tell if it was Artie or is he Canada.
I don't think we're in the greatest position because there's a lot of enemies around us that could fucking light your ass up on the way in.
Roger. We'll hang out until you get in a better position here, just let us know.
Copy that. And
No, we're on the opposite side of it.
Bunker's back on station.
Let me.
Flash.
There you
If
go.
you looked at the map, would you be able to look at where it was and then mark it again?
Put a blue circle on it on the map.
Copy, we'll head over there.
Artie, this is fact.
Scouts to ground.
Send it, scouts.
Hey, we might have found
What's your round
possible
count?
artillery. We're gonna move back in and see if we can find it again and get eyes back on.
Yeah, fucking confirm it.
Affirm.
Get artillery firing on it now.
Will do.
I got 3 rounds left of HE on each gun, so it's gonna have to be decently accurate.
I think you got a good hit on that fucking truck. I think I tried to cook off.
Yeah. BDA for that cook-off of singular truck.
Bunker's back on station, by the way.
Affirm, Hog. Ground, this is fact.
Send it for ground.
How's the town of Tuvananka working? Or is there still bad guys?
Give me a second. I think we're getting shot from there. Yeah, we're definitely getting shot from there.
Affirm.
Can I get smoke at Artie 8? Run it southwest to northeast.
Affirm. Artie, this is fact.
Stand by, you're reading 3 by 5.
Affirm. Requesting smoke on Artie 8. South to north. 2 rounds, 2 guns.
Confirm 2 runs, smoke, south to north, RT bunker.
Yep, 2 rounds, 2 guns, Artie 8. In a line, south to north.
Alright, I see the Euro. Bearing 160.
Mark it.
Negative, can't mark.
What do you mean can't mark?
Smoke out, 40 seconds.
I can't tell where that is on the map.
Route complete.
What bearing is the Ural?
I'll pin it.
Thank you.
Try and pin it anyway. 1, 2, 1.
Splash.
First splash smoke.
Hip in the air, the east.
Yep, heavy hog, heavy hog, heavy hog. Right behind us.
Wait, is it hip or the heavy hog?
It's MI8 heavy.
Affirm. We're just north of the airfield, correct?
Affirm.
Behind us.
Heavy hog, this is fact.
Send it.
There's an MI8 up in the air, north side of the airfield.
Scouts, do you have confirmed position on enemy artillery?
Just letting you know what's in the air at this time.
One, we are currently trying to.
I'm not not sure if I already told you this or if I was just thinking about it. Go over the land that has already been cleared, Fortress Island, and then fire upon the town of Tuvananka. It's 50 cals on roofs.
I don't have an angle.
Is the MI8
That dude down.
armed?
That is terrifying.
I'm hit, I need a medic.
Affirm, I'm pretty darn sure it's armed. Yeah, I'm gonna get you going again, Outcast, and then...
Scouts is critical right now,
yeah.
Scouts is critical.
Cover that.
We've taken hits from the MI8 heavy, we've dodged most of its rockets, but I'm not sure how fair our boat's doing.
Yeah, get us out.
As well.
Just letting you know, we've got 4 rounds of smoke.
Just beaches somewhere.
Deal with me, you get yourself sorted. Moving on to you now.
Getting Strong's leg.
This is hard, we're going to intercept the MI8.
It's good.
How soon till we can get that heavy hog on us?
Affirm, watch yourself.
Hey, back. Is that AA dead? Is any support call sign copying me on 50 right now?
Yeah, Heavy Hog, here's you.
Alright, I'm gonna need one of you boys to be on 50.
This is still Rain forwarding you on 50.
I can only read you on 50.
For
Shit.
127.
I can barely hear you. Granite, get off the fucking radio.
Granite! Hot mic, you fucklord.
Still hot miking?
You're good. Alright, Cannoli, I got a position for you. 019115, position will be marked by blue smoke when you request it.
I'm up.
Say again, your
Yeah,
last
I'm
name?
up.
019115, position will be marked by blue smoke when you request it.
Skelly, you up?
Hey, firm, I'm crippled. Moving to the
This
shore
is
now.
Fact to Heavy Hog.
Copy that, thank you, Hog.
Yeah, it's done.
A firm, I'm back up and rolling. Our boat got destroyed.
Yeah, I heard it.
A firm. Do you have eyes on white smoke? It should be to your northeast. North side of the island.
Okay, we're about to have more mortars dropped on us in a bit.
Say again?
Let me know when you're 30 seconds out.
A firm, that's friendly's position of scout team. We were getting engaged by enemies to our northeast down the beach.
Wait, one pulling around.
Okay, where are you guys at?
On blue smoke.
Don't pop blue smoke.
Heavy Hog's inbound. He's gonna be tackling the guys to the north if you can see them.
Me up, thank you. I'd mark our current position as scouts, Mark.
A firm.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's
We're
move
right
south
next
if
to the
anything.
airfield. Yeah, I would agree. South of the clear mark, push up the hill from there.
Sounds good.
Let's not do it yet. We're gonna wait for Strung and Skelly.
A firm.
Artillery, this is ground.
Great, let's go.
Alright, at this time, scout team is moving
Steel
south
rain,
towards the
this is
clear mark. Last position was marked by blue smoke.
Calling for still Rain, go ahead.
Grid rep 019126, have you hit it yet? Blue smoke popped.
That is a negative 019026.
Hit
180
that
stick.
area with 5 rounds HE. How many rounds left do you have after that?
Be advised, is that the Ural slash compound?
Yes.
Be advised, our fire mission has been called twice on that issue. Have had total 12 rounds dropped on it.
Copy, that's why I asked if you had hit it before and you said no.
Copy, was re-getting. It's been hit, not sure our BDA though.
Alright.
This is Fact, I'm back up.
Cannoli, do you have eyes on blue smoke?
Coming to...
Yeah, we're
Going to
around on blue smoke now. Probably 1 minute, 1.5.
Copy, I'm gonna throw this bitch away now.
Raj.
Ground, this is scouts.
This is Heavy Hog.
Wait,
We are
one.
going to we are going off station.
A firm, Heavy Hog.
Fact,
Heavy
if you
Hog's
have
off
any
station.
eyes on that compound slash Ural marker, if there was any BDA on that from the last time we hit it.
Negative.
Alright, send it, scouts.
Be advised, scouts are all green again.
Oh,
We are
sorry,
moving to the
negative.
Clear mark in green, and then we are going to be pushing up the hill trying to find that artillery position. What we saw earlier was
Cover that.
probably just a Ural.
Yeah, I'm trying to save your last 6 rounds for the enemy artillery position.
Lay firm.
It's gonna be a while before we actually find that thing, so you can probably have them reload.
A firm. Actually, it's gonna take us a while, so wait one.
Was it mortars or heavy guns?
No,
Highly probably the D30s, the heavy
Fucking
guns.
panicked there for a second.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you guys are going to end up reloading with Grizzly one more mission. Ground, this is FAC.
Send it back.
Got enough ammunition for one more fire mission, and it's going to take us a while to find that artillery. About 5 minutes, so you can do one more.
Moving up to those Heskos up there. Northeast of our position. Just follow my lead. Follow my lead.
This is heavy hog too high.
Go ahead.
Requesting rearming for the heavy hog.
Copy that. 5 minutes starts now.
Fact, do you know of any reinserts?
Yeah, when I was driving up the MI8 earlier, what I was trying to do was
I personally do not know of any reinserts this time.
I was trying to make it shift down, which would then force it to launch back up again, because it was going to hit the water.
I get it.
Whereas if I kept driving away from it, it wouldn't have to do much to change its aim.
No, you're right, I was editing it. It looked like Ambi was piloting.
That's why I did it. Moving off to the forest toward north. Just rush across the road. And then push quickly into the forest.
Whoa, Outcast just passed out. Outcast just passed out. Packing him now.
Attack. Sonic is on still.
Probably. He passed out from pain. Makes sense.
Well, and that was odd. I didn't put a tourniquet on, that's the thing.
Oh.
Been a blood clot.
Yeah.
Once we get into this Heskos, I want you guys to clear the rest of the Heskos, and then we're going to see if we can find the artillery from the Heskos. If not, we're moving immediately.
Affirm.
Got it.
Roger.
Do your best not the skyline.
Everybody dead?
ZSU, or ZU position.
Oh, cool. Okay, so it wasn't an arty position, it was ZU. Still useful to take out.
We're static position still up this hill to the east, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a sec. I have eyes on a jet. Eyes on a jet. Furthest hangar.
Affirm, also MI8.
No eyes on the MI8.
All the way at
Just
the end of the
2
pad.
A's. Oh, okay, well then go. Oh, yes, I have eyes on it. Go ahead and mark those as artillery targets. As soon as artillery is ready, we gotta drop stuff on that. Take out their air assets.
Do you want to check out the static, or just leave it be?
What do you mean?
There's a static right up
This is fact.
Let's check it out.
Just like, you know, you've still got us on standby.
Guys, keep moving.
Trans HE.
Affirm, Artie. I got 2 fire missions for
I
you.
don't want to advise ground of what we found because Ambi will listen, and then
First one, it will be single gun, 3 HE, jet marker on the airfield.
East once you're done.
Second fire mission will be MI8 mark, 3 rounds HE.
Eyes on contacts.
Oh, yeah, we just got something
What do you
shot
mean
at
eyes on
us.
contacts? Dang it. Strong is down.
Hey, firm, should we get out of here? I already dropped the rounds.
Negative, we gotta get strong.
Contact down.
Grenade.
Nate,
What's the static dude? What are you doing?
you took more than one contact, that's what I heard.
Yeah, the one dude prone by the static and one dude on the static.
Okay. Did you get them all?
No, I shot one.
Copy.
Whoa, I'm getting shot at the Hescos.
Throwing a grenade east.
Hi, command, Steel Rain.
Good.
Start up the rearm.
No grenades coming.
Heavy Hog, you are currently being rearmed.
Grenade north.
Got one.
And Steel Rain, I'm starting your timer now.
We've gotta get out of here.
There's just one more dude left. I can't see him shoot to the tree.
Let's take him out then and move.
I can stun him if you want.
Ow. You stunned us, and both Strung is down and I'm hurt.
My apologies.
Fact, this is we're currently on a rearm period.
I think the rocks killed Kanan.
Heavy Hog, you
Put it inside.
He's pushing up, he's pushing up.
This is Heavy Hog 2 Fact. We are back on
Just tell him the rocks killed you.
Nade out northeast.
This is Heavy Hog 2 FAC.
Yo, Rockstar with me.
Guy's dead northeast.
You got him?
No, Nate got him or something.
Copy, then let's start moving.
Alright, cool. Did I have any injuries?
He did.
Oh. Was it like the rocks that ate me
I'm
injuries?
pushing from the left side of the rock anyway.
There's like
Five eyes on you.
like wounds on the leg or whatever.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't have been that single dude with the rifle then that shot me 5 times.
Anyone need medical?
Alright. I heard you, Heavy Hog. You're back online.
Kanan's green.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
up.
pack as well.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Hescos to get a BDA on that last Artie.
Copy, then quickly make your way up here. Yeah, come up here and do it. Got more guys coming.
I'd head south.
What kind of support do I have on station right now, Fact?
Currently, you just have the Heavy Hog. Yeah, I'm up. I'm coming up to you guys.
Steel Rain, are you on net right
Currently,
now?
at this time, you just have the Heavy Hog. Sorry, wrong net.
Alright, I've got a fucking HMG on a hill that I need taken down. We're gonna try to pop smoke on it, okay?
A firm Recon's currently engaged on the hill south of the. God damn it! Gun shoot! Gun shoot! Gun shoot!
I've served a blue area on map. Hit that shit with rockets, Hog. Send it from me, Fact.
What direction do we move?
Southeast. Moving southeast. Keep moving southeast.
Heavy Hog, copy.
I'm crippled.
Be advised, red smoke is northeast of target. Our grenade went over.
Away.
God damn it, Outcast, putting us into like push mode. Well, it's Strong that put us into push mode, but then Outcast kept us there once there's one guy.
Good job, you're hitting it. It's turning to look at you, Hog. You're gonna need to put rockets on it, it's entrenched. I think you got him, Hog.
Still moving south, Dave. Yeah, keep moving south first.
One-sided combo. You know, I send you all these fucking nice keep winky face texts and you just don't even respond.
I showed you my dick, please respond.
Good hits, Hog.
I'm still getting shot at.
Yeah, and I'm not getting the good up. I need to set up cannon you up. Cannon.
I think the fuck is that?
Cannon, are you up? Skelly. Strong. Anybody have eyes on cannon?
Let me just roll the Huey into the ground. Please do it, pockets and balls. Please one controls for me, I can't do it.
Scout, shot
side
on
you
the
want the
ground.
Huey, left or right? From your perspective, I'm on the
Still
left.
Rain, you're being rearmed. Just give me a minute.
Did I hit?
Come on, you son of a bitch!
There's a nice little helipad to my southwest. You
Still
just want to
Rain, can you put out your guns while I'm rearming?
I don't smell.
Anybody else still left?
And your fucking buddy does. Nah, he reeks of a different kind.
Cannon. Outcast. Skelly.
I've been dead for the longest time, dude.
I want to see if it's possible one day to ski shoot someone out the air with an artillery gun. It is. I've
think you
just
gotta
seen a
ride as
helicopter
much
with
as
an
you can.
artillery round as I was coming in to pick someone up. You can do it.
Scouts, this is ground, do you copy?
Yeah, no, this is Canola to ground. We've lost all contact with FAC. So I'm pretty sure Recon's dead again.
Copy that.
If you get in contact with them, cast them if they need reinserts, because we're just kind of hanging out right now.
Anybody up?
No, the answer is no, Strong.
Where's your facts out? I told you, fact the pack.
Ground, Still Rain,
Hold.
is down.
Oh.
Hold. And get off my fucking radio with your hot mic. Oh, Rain, you are hot micing.
Granite, round two, you're hot like
Granite.
Anybody left?
Hey, Donnie, I see you.
Be advised, ZU is back on station. Enemy ZU is back on station, I mean.
Come on, Alex, these two fucking guns, why do I get the fucking wonky one? Use the one that's a fucking flip.
Steel Rain, this is ground.
Still Rain.
I need you to put fucking 5 rounds HE into the town of Tuvanaka on my mark.
Copy, setting up.
No, no one found me.
Have you set up yet, Steel Rain?
Be ready for setup.
Alright, new target actually. Fucking grid ref 022116 in near bunker, mark. Hit that, 5 rounds HE.
We didn't have hit clocks. Sucks to be you. We don't have ears. Ground, repeat that grid rep.
Wait one. The in near bunker mark 022116. Hit that shit with 5 rounds HE now.
Rounds are out.
Bum bum. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have thrown red smoke on them. Probably.
Sorry, pilots.
Are they deaf or are they hurt?
We're landed at Outpost Bravo, so he's apologizing for the
pilot helmets after you plugs. We're fine.
Okay. I just don't have ears, so.
Happy Hawk is going to land to refuel.
Ground still running. Flash in 15.
Copy.
Not needed. We will land at the south side of the helipad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're parked on the south side of the helipad.
Oh, okay.
Splash, splash, splash.
Bird on there.
Flash round splashing. Mission complete. Hawkins, why didn't you tell Timmy? He was already dead? No, he wasn't. I heard gunfire. I did check his heart rate and his blood pressure, and he had neither, so, you know. What did you do? Check it with a bullet? No, I'm a medic.
Steel Rain, how many rounds do you have left?
Be advised, both guns have 9 rounds HE.
Alright, wait one for a target.
I might end up getting picked up by Alpha at this rate. God damn it. Okay. Fact 2.0.
Check 4-2.
Back.
This is a fact.
Let me guess.
You needed a pack?
We'll need a ride, that's for sure.
Don't worry, Canoli's on his way to
Did you ever
Margola you into the AO.
call artillery to take out the MI8 and the jet?
You tried too hard.
The artillery missed, so that means my marks were off somehow.
Cheerio, on our way to pick you up.
But I did call in the artillery and all rounds landed. It's just nothing got destroyed.
Something Margaret
But they
Thatcher,
look
something,
accurate on
something
map.
David Cameron.
They are accurate on that.
Two conservative prime ministers when I'm Labour affiliated.
At least we have grass here at our.
Have them drop another rounds.
Something
Another
UKIP.
round of,
I'm not a racist.
Something Brexit.
Okay, so 3 HE on each target then?
The spread's gonna be bad, so
Something
probably
Donald
fire
Trump.
for effect on each target.
Okay, so it's 6 rounds HE? They only have 9 rounds left.
Oh well. 3 rounds each target then.
Jokes on you, I'm moving up
Hello.
to Canada soon.
You're fat.
Yeah.
The UK still left the EU. Whether or not you were in it or not.
I like the fact that when people are saying like, you're on the ground,
Yeah,
you're
we're
still on
leaving Europe. No, we're fucking not. We're fucking leaving the European Union.
Oh, it seems like Ground's also dead.
This has just been
I mean,
a massive
symbolically.
Well, that's we got it wrong.
We really should have disengaged after the first shots.
Well, yeah, I mean, my plan was to not have... My plan was not to be able to give you positive BDA at all. My plan was to drop the artillery when we were way out of there.
Okay. But Strong was like, no, stay here, stay here.
No, I didn't say stay here, I said move.
No, Strong did. Cause he's like, oh, there's one guy left, we'll just kill him.
Something Downton Abbey.
Yeah, everyone said.
Some shitty TV show.
Anyways, my plan wasn't to be anywhere near that location without artillery, because we were scaling really hard there.
Yeah, we don't pay for TV licenses in
And
the
I
US
wanted to
either.
get out of there as fast as possible. And they said there was just one guy here, and I'm like, okay, well, take him out, let's move. And he's like, nope, there's one more. I'm like, okay, well, take him out and move. And he's like, okay, I think we got it.
I mean, at that rate, you, me, and Scally should have just moved. If he didn't want to move, he can die.
Onion Ring left your
Well,
channel.
the only way to move was either back down that hill, or to,
Hey, firm, 5 rounds training base.
on a sec, I'm marking a position real quick.
Negative, that's an enemy UH. Heavy Hawk is going to intercept.
But anyways,
Be advised, Cannoli, there's only 2 of us here right now. We have to wait for the others to enter their deep sleep.
We don't have much else to do, don't worry.
Hang on, it won't take me long to make him respawn.
So how's your guys' day been?
We slung load of 117 in friendlies.
Sweeto. Or you still haven't, or have?
Do you have any troops next to a BTR? And,
Oh, cool. They got it and whatnot?
They got it, they're using it.
Cool.
That was another 3.
Sweet stuff.
Nothing in pockets, dude. He nearly got me killed.
What?
Schulza! We have a BTR in.
You're the worst kind of pilot. You take a fucking LMG in an RPG.
Rain, ground, splash, splash, last round, splash.
we still, have we found that artillery yet?
Steel Rain has 4 rounds per gun.
It's DC'd. I can tell.
Well, apparently that Zed used backup on Point Whiskey.
Go to Point Whiskey.
Curtis, you guys got fucked.
Yeah, we were just south of the airbase, like on the compound marker.
Whiskey, where the fuck's Point Whiskey?
Oh, it's the radio tower. Yeah, there's so many marks here, it's just confusing. Az and Granite did not help at all by putting those splash marks.
Pinpoint where the
Just delete what's not necessary anymore.
pinpoint where the mortars were. Actually had a fix on possible location.
Give me 2 rounds from each gun and Forbidden Village as well.
Possibly. It's either there or.
Never mind, don't fire on that, don't fire on that.
Hold it.
Yeah. There's like 2 fucking places where it could be. But the compass isn't as accurate as it is.
So did they clear out the town of Tuvanaka? Because I see
Tell if
marks.
the stun grenade works or not.
Just hop to the ground, deep copy.
Hey, don't have a catch.
M117 in the town of Tufanaka.
My explosives.
Play catch.
Do you want to play catch
Who are you guys waiting on?
Strong.
Strong.
Here's the catch.
What?
Sis.
On a sec.
That gun is retarded.
For real? Who did that?
Say it again?
Skelly.
How the fuck would you do that, dog?
Catch.
That's stuff that gets you banned, by the way. And yes, I am streaming, and yes, I will send it to Ambi.
And that's almost intentional team killing, is throwing a frag grenade in base. It's definitely intentional stupidity, and we don't condone that either.
We will
Was it a practice grenade?
Wasn't a practice grenade.
It was definitely a frag.
It was not a frag grenade.
It was a stun grenade.
Pockets.
It's the
Hey,
pockets for getting it right.
4 rounds, jet marker, going out now.
Gotcha. But it still did damage to Danny, and it's still a grenade, so don't throw shit in base, dumbass.
Copy that.
I'm just
There you go.
looking around, cleaning up marks.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Can't get in contact with Strong at all.
Yeah.
Alright, rounds complete.
Even on
Flash
service,
10.
though.
He's still on too far.
Now he wants to be super realistic and not respawn.
Died, so he should have respawned already.
Yeah.
Strong said he was going in an hour anyway, 'cause he had something to do.
Oh, that was me. I was gonna pass
He
it
said
off
he
to
never
Strong.
died, you idiots. He's with Grizzly now.
Is?
He is? He never told us that.
I'm in radioing through, but I thought he went down.
Let me get in the car.
What?
Fire mission complete.
Where do you want to go in?
Where do you want to go in, Outcast?
Prep.
Oh, Outcast.
I'm on the phone.
Oh, okay. My best guess, since High Command is cleared where Strong is, the clear marker on the west side of wherever that is. West side of the main island.
Cool, the
One more.
green
That's
clear
when
marker,
they're
Marker
inside, yeah.
Skelly.
A firm.
Okay.
I have like
Ground Command, this is FAC.
3 minutes before I have to go. Even that.
I am not squad leading, I'm already FAC.
Then Skelly's gonna be in charge of it.
Okay.
The person with the lowest amount of frames to lead.
Hey, I bet I beat you in that. I have 12 frames. How many do you have?
Would you like to know more?
Huh?
10.
You have 10. Okay, you beat me by 2 frames.
Running a solid 30.
We do.
Keep it where the red smoke's emanating. It is drifting into friendlies. Keep your fires out of the forest, please. You're hitting close.
Kanan,
Yes.
Hi, do you read on 55?
can you tell Ambi that, what's that specification saying that he's canceling his training? So after this, if Ambi can run something in that stead, please.
Okay. Just over 50?
Hi, Steel Rain, resupply.
Okay.
Is he ready?
Ambi, this is Kanan. Sort of out-of-game thing, Ambi.
Skelly, as soon as we drop
What's that is canceling his training, and he wants you to do something else instead.
Great.
Copy that.
Skelly, let me get on.
Or he's asking if you want to do something else. Yeah.
Oh, let me
Sure, I can do it.
Pilot training! Skelly, can I get on the right gun, please?
It's not letting me shift seats.
There's lots of passenger seats.
Cheats and shifted.
It's not letting me switch seats. You want me to take a screenshot and send it you?
Should that one? Okay, fine.
Don't worry about it, it's no big
Did
deal.
you get last request for artillery resupply timer?
Oh, sorry. If I'm starting now, I'll
Hey,
deduct 30
Steel
seconds
Rain?
off.
Yes.
Hey, Doc Clear round 2.
You guys fucked up that goddamn artillery strike. I called for it running from the southwest end of the runway, southeast of the runway, not along the runway.
Blame Granite, not me.
What? Both of you are doing it, so you blame both of you. You could have fixed his mistakes, but you chose not to.
I only got on 50 just after.
Go.
Get up. Oh my god, so little frames. Ground command, this is FAC.
Wait one.
Okay, I'm passing it off to you.
If you go, you might as well drop all your kit and I'll switch to your loadout fully.
There you go.
But
Let ground know that I had some family issues I had to go deal with.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but he's like, wait a bit.
Well, anyways, I'll see you
Back,
possibly in like 3
Canoli
hours.
will stay on
I don't know,
station
however long
with their
it takes.
MC40 on the side.
A firm.
Yos.
Outcast left your channel.
Fac, are you able to give me a
Hey, Farm,
possible
sorry,
position
resupply.
for
Already 2 minutes and 30
Possible
seconds
position would be on the destroyed AA mark up on the side of the hill, south of the airfield.
Solid. We're taking pot shots at this time. I'll try to stay on station if I can, but if I take too much fire, I'm just gonna get out.
A firm, all good. Heavy hog, this is FAC.
Send it.
How you doing? What you doing?
We're currently repairing and we're going to ask for rearming.
A firm, thank you.
This is Heavy Hawk too high.
Kanan, is white smoke friendly or enemy?
Don't know at this time. Grizzly, this is FAC.
Send it. I'm able to take the message now.
White smoke friendly or enemy?
Unknown.
A firm. Unknown.
I can get blue smoke popped on friendlies.
He's gonna pop blue smoke on friendlies.
White smoke
firm.
is friendly. Never mind.
Roger that.
Blue
White,
smoke is also friendly.
white smoke and blue smoke are friendlies.
Blue smoke has one extreme casualty.
A firm, have you been able to find the artillery yet?
Negative.
Roger. What's your location?
On those smokes. We're near the airfield.
A firm, I'm gonna walk up to the destroyed AA piece. At this time, Outcast, the original recon team lead dude, he's disconnected due to family issues, and I think Skelly's gonna be jumping on.
Cover that.
Hey, firm on that.
Also, Heavy Hog, go.
Heavy Hog wanted rearm.
Copy. Steel Rain, you are rearmed, or you're about to be
Galil timed
rearmed.
out.
Heavy Hog, I'm starting timer now.
Steel Rain, 019129, 5 rounds HE.
019.
Confirm 029129.
Yes, hit it!
Granite, your gun's filled.
Till 112.
Okay, it's point
As
Saux
you go
is where
full.
he wants him to hit. I was checking. This is FAC. A firm, you're in the drink.
Yeah, we're gonna go pick up another Casper.
A firm, it's not really advised for you to do that.
Aussie
But I'll
Thunder
let you.
left your channel.
Grizz, 3 rounds from both guns have been sent.
This is FAC to Cannoli. Or, well, yeah, Cannoli, this is FAC. I said it the wrong way.
Splash on strike.
Grizzly58 left your channel. Grizzly58 joined your channel.
Yes.
The Hill 134 is nearest to us to our east-ish, and that's got a good field of view.
Yep, I'm going up to those Hescos. That's what I was planning on doing.
That's lower down. I'd recommend 134, which is highest one that is around here.
Roger. Just we had infantry coming from there last time that I'm worried about. And at least Hescos will give us some protection. But I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, who knows indeed. I don't like being a freaking leader for some shit.
There's only 3 of us. Plus, at least myself and Strong are kind of self-thinking-ish. Give us a general direction, we'll do stuff.
Yeah, for
In a way, it's just you and Strong trying to get good sightlines for me.
Station.
Why do I have a bipod on this gun?
What gun is it?
16
Ground, BDA in that last strike.
Oh.
Copy that.
Ground, this is FAC. We're hearing a lot of shots on the western side of the airbase. Is that you?
Pockets the
Getting
wizard
engaged?
your channel.
That would be the remnants of the ground forces, yes. The majority of them are knocked out unconscious from enemy artillery strikes.
A firm. Let's try and find that artillery. Heavy Hog, this is FAC.
Send it.
You were saying that ZU at Point Whiskey was still up?
It's a bit more down below than Point Whiskey.
A firm, while you're waiting, you want to make a mark on that, where you guess it is? Let's move around the other way. I mean, there's no guys over... They're all concentrating on something else, so we're okay to kind of skyline-ish.
General Mox left your channel.
So that's where one went down?
That's where I went down, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, due to this guy right here, shot me.
He was dead before.
Yeah. Copy. If you want to call fallback, that's entirely up to you.
Steel rank will probably relay to ground forces.
Ken, where are you going down the hill?
No, I'm seeing... I wanted to see down that left side. If I could see anything, but nah, I couldn't.
Go ahead.
But also, I want to keep a backdrop for myself, so I don't skyline.
Grizz is wondering what's the records over there.
We have 5 casualties, 2 medics.
168, 168 by the radio tower on the road.
Now trying to deal with the situation.
Yeah, that whole squad.
Affirm.
Yeah, it looks like their rounds weren't effective, in my knowledge. Unless it was on the NAF's mark, NAF's circle. Oh.
NAS, this is Steel Rain. Are you in a position where you're overrun?
Could you repeat that?
Are you currently getting overrun?
Negative.
NAS responds as negative. Come in.
This is FAC. Read you 1 by 5.
You said something?
Grizzly 58 left your channel.
We have 2 seats.
Grizzly 58 joined your channel.
Coming through on radio for me then.
Let's see. So there's a 50 cal pointing at least towards us on the northwest side. They remounted that. It looks like anti-air 50 cal because of 3 boxes. This is FAC.
Patrol's probably pushing towards us down this main MSR road.
So you got Danny in a jet, and I'm in fucking heavy hog with guns and rockets.
A firm. You're in a jet, and Danny's in a heavy hog. Or Danny's in the jet. You're in the heavy hog. Yeah.
Copy. So I'll go by. Also go by Cannoli. So I'm ready for tasking when it be.
A firm. Danny, what are you hooked up with?
Yeah.
Gun part 210
Is it
rounds.
just possible that we can get the fuck
9
out of here?
X's, 14 Hydras with 2 Mark H2 dumb drops.
Absolute ground.
No lasers on board, no targeting pods, so it's just pure on hood.
A firm. Vision systems just mark 1 eyeball.
Hey, firm.
Absolute ground.
A firm. I'll try and use smoke where I can. My main worry currently is at ZU south of Checkpoint Whiskey, or Point Whiskey.
Tell him to hit the corner.
Alright, how can Cannoli assist,
It's,
sir?
Danny?
no, south.
Central.
Western corner.
Airfield, something about a red question mark for everything. Everything northeast of red line by airfield.
Stand by, I don't have a G suit, so I can't pull high G turns.
Could somebody relay a message to Grizzly? Okay, back. Cannoli has miniguns and hyders. Tell
A
us that
firm.
we're 5 men strong. We could maybe assault
Yeah,
that.
what I'm
We
looking around and
careful.
seeing is just infantry. That's all that I can see from south of the airfield.
We have jet
Not
inbound for
on the
fire
airfield
missions.
itself. It's
South
clean.
is your current location. South
Danny,
Blue
can you
Circle.
try to figure out what the fuck shot me down earlier.
Negative. Our
Attempted to shoot me down.
location is at the most western
It might
coast.
have just been a fucking manpad.
Lucky with yellow
Yeah,
circle.
can you go knock that shit out so then I can go in?
I can't have a good look to see it unless I go right here.
I'm trying to find manpads at the airport. It should be down in those buildings that we can't exactly see.
Go to the rock.
Could you repeat the last one,
What do
please?
you need taken out, J-Type?
Nothing at this time.
Bombs and guns.
East of that line. Copy.
We're off now on 50.
I see dudes inside the buildings themselves, but I don't see...
To high command.
Blue smoke marked.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. This is FAC. I got your Igla.
Can you get there if you want?
As in he's dead?
Negative, he's not dead. There's a big old ammo box full of Igla rounds he's just standing beside. It's...
Guys, so the other guy comes about before we do anything.
marked as Igla, south of airbase. I might need to change the, wait one.
Be advised, I put Finley down on Illy doing the fucking island to drop recon off on.
Helipod, do copy me.
They're calling for you.
Keenan, they're calling for you just then.
What happened? Were you guys up?
Well, it needs to be prepped. Hold on.
Oh, God damn it, they're shooting at us.
Right, we need to move them.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
A bit of a slight emergency, so I gotta go. So I will drop you off this heavy hog at Outpost Bravo. How about that?
Also, be advised, that is.
Does that work, or do you need something else?
Well, we actually need a bird just prepped for transporting.
Danny, as soon as you do that run, I need to pull back the base.
I'll just drop this guy off.
Where are you getting shot from?
Alright.
Kanan, do you have a laser des on you?
So Moxie, you're gonna supply transport. I got no one else.
Negative, we're getting engaged. We're getting engaged by the Igla crew.
Heading south to Blue Smoke.
Where's he at? Is he in
I've left your channel.
Is he
Push to a suitable defensible location.
on the fucking ridge? Towards the airbase, is it in that Tornchu tree?
Yeah, now he's directly up on top of the hill. I'm still up. I'm running west towards the
Copy, hold
Hescos.
that. We're calling in transport birds now. Mark it on the map. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. We can't take this island. Not in the
Yeah,
next
just
10
go all
hours.
the way back to the beach.
Copy, I'll try to find an LZ for
You
you.
still up?
Yep.
Moxie Bren left your channel.
We're getting heavy desync.
A-firm. Danny, this is fact.
No, I'm not crippled. I just left me on it.
Reference blue smoke on the top of the hill, south of the airfield.
Ground command just saved the heavy hog. Fuck yes.
Is that where the good guy is?
A-firm, they're approximately east of that blue smoke. Friendlies on blue smoke. They'll be northeast, east.
Hey, Huey, look at the blue smoke.
Copy.
Blue smoke, his allies falling back, heading west.
Copy that. This is a filled heavy hog. I'll drop off the guys I've got, and then we'll call in a transport bird.
Do you need a reattack?
A-firm, retract.
Be advised, heavy hog is taking fire.
Stand by 30 seconds.
We'll just go up the hill so we can see better in case we get ambushed.
Ground assistance.
I'm good. I'm just running down towards heavy hog.
It's regarding extract.
If I'm passing the
I need
Hesco
you to
now.
relay to the other pilots. I need them inbound now.
Moxie's reconnecting. Phelps is the last pilot, but he's had to head off. Moxie's reconnecting. He's going to get a Chinook as soon as he gets on. So expect extract in 5 mics.
A-firm. At this time, I have no eyes. Trying to extract.
Vaults left your channel.
Heli.
The heli is dropping off, not picking up.
AFM.
So we're not all retreating?
Kane, I've got eyes on you, mate.
Hey, firm.
When the actual transport birds get here, you will be.
Ground, just be advised you do have artillery on standby to help you out.
Copy that.
Of course it's Mirrorwell. If it wasn't Mirrorwell, then who else would it be that shot me?
Effect on target.
Yeah, you're coming from the enemy zone. Thank you.
The enemies are all the way up on the top of that hill over there, not right there.
Pass that along to the hog, heavy hog that can do a run with the 20 mil.
I already got 2 runs with the jet on that. It's an Igla team, so I'm being wary of it. This is FAC. Sorry, just took some friendly fire.
What was the BDO in that last run?
I had no eyes on that run.
Kane.
Yeah.
Respond for us.
Yeah.
I'm talking on 55. Az is on 55.
Alright, now.
Artie, you want something from me?
Now flying a fucking heavy hog. So I'm gonna need you to call in whatever you need. All
Artie,
right?
this is FAC.
I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Apparently you said something on 50?
Gets here, you need to call in whatever you need.
Yeah, you're being hailed. I'm calling to heli to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, as in fucking close air support and shit, motherfucker.
No, I'm just trolling you. I know.
Alright, you were hailing FAC before, Grizzly?
Yeah, I just needed you to call in transport birds.
A-firm. Felix just left, so we'll have to figure something out.
Alright, I'm kind of piloting the heavy hog right now, because Moxie fucked off while I was in the co-pilot seat.
How's it going?
To be fair,
Danny, this is FAC.
I know. He's still fucked
Kaden,
off.
have you got contact with Grizz?
Well, he's on 50, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get to him. Can you say, does he want us, can you ask him, does he want us to press the attack?
Okay.
Take the airfield, or...
Ground, this is FAC.
Send it.
Infantry is asking me if they want you to press the attack.
Negative, hold. We're pulling off.
You're holding. We're pulling off this island.
Again, for ground faults,
Yeah.
we can lend support whilst you guys are bailing.
Danny, this is FAC.
Why can't we just mortar everything?
Okay, and am I clear to do as much damage as possible while they're pulling back?
Because we want to
Negative, we have no transport pilots this time. Apparently Moxie's AFK. You're the only pilot.
Doesn't mean like do as much fucking damage to the enemy. I take out their Vics because I've seen loads of Vics.
Well, we have no way to get off the island currently. We have no transport pilots.
They have no other. You are the only pilot. So I get a fucking bird. Moxie's joined.
Let's go steal a helicopter.
What's the ETA on the transport bird pack?
I only have 1 pilot that's currently in a jet, and Moxie's just joining back in apparently.
Copy.
Hey, Jet, where you said those vehicles were parked at?
It's actually quite possible.
Vehicles.
Briefings from.
Vehicles were at the training base. There's still infantry garrisoned inside.
Oh, okay, copy.
Oh, sorry, this is wrong map.
Towards the obstacle course.
A-firm.
Yeah, they were already disabled with pop tires and whatnot at the training base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were infantry garrisoned within the building, so.
Kanan, I'm on your fucking support net now, considering I'm flying your heavy hog.
A-firm. At this time, our only worry was there was an Igla up on the hill.
Shoot them. God.
Are we shooting at them? We just gave away position.
That's a great thing to tell me now.
Yeah, it's marked on map, and I set it over support channel because there's only helicopters that need to know.
Shot at them.
Get in transport. Transport, Moxie.
He's in a Chinook. Let them be there. Now they know where we are, so we are here.
Can you relay for me, Grizzly?
If we have no way of getting out, then we might as well go to the fucking heli. Go to the
you understand me? Get in
airfield.
the Chinook.
Might as well assault, right?
He's in the Chinook.
And thanks, you just got their attention.
Oh, excellent.
I thought you hovering near Outpost Bravo.
Yeah, not near Outpost Bravo.
Pull back down west.
Artie, this is FAC.
Sound of right.
Check, Artie 35 mark.
Come on.
2 guns, 3 HE.
RT-35 mark, 2 guns, 3 HE, copy.
Hey, Hawk.
Yeah?
I'm gonna get on 60, since we don't have enough.
Around
to be on multiple maps.
RT-35, there's some enemies that try to do bad stuff to us.
60.
Alright, let's head north.
Can I get that more understandable English, please?
Testing 60.
Hello.
Good. Enemies at RT-35 mark down the hill.
Rounds complete, rounds complete.
Now, one person at a time, please. Are there enemies at RD-35?
Yep.
Rounds complete on RD-35.
It's an angry island, I mean, either way we're gonna hit something. At least this way, we can maybe steal a helicopter.
Yeah.
Splash on RT-35.
Should be splashing on enemy now.
The Chinook needs to land where the ground troops need it.
Is that a fucking friendly helicopter above the ground on the helipads in a minute?
What a wonderful day to get.
The only healer that we have in the air right now, Danny, is a heavy hog, which is Grizz and Chinook. Grid 026, break 117. I've got an enemy bird. Do you want me to take it down?
A firm, you're good to dog.
An island.
Danny, you said 026117. Hey, firm. Grizz, are you at that grid ref?
I'm not near that grid ref.
Then that is not friendly, Danny. Moxie, are you there?
Yeah, it should primarily be MI8.
Unless it's a Chinook.
Yeah, friendlies are Hueys and Chinooks. Otherwise, it's considered an enemy aircraft, and you can dogfight her all you want.
Seaward enemy platform.
Back where you want the Chinook.
Moxie here, mark, west side of the island. Keep it low, there's a really big mountain that you can hide behind.
I know.
Hey, I'm getting LZ from the ground forces right now, Kanan.
Alright, we got a spot.
I am part of the ground forces, and I've already marked it, and we're already here.
Oh, okay.
Chris, can you ask him to spot some blue smokes? I know where they are and where they're withdrawing.
I know, I'm right next to him.
Got blue smoke popped on friendly position.
There's a GMG that has eyes on the spot on the airfield.
Just to be advised, Kanan, as soon as these guys get in the Chinook, we need to go because the heavy hog's almost out of fuel.
Just in case.
A firm. I hear you, Chinook. You're off to our south more. Did you land?
No, I did.
Yeah, he landed.
Currently taking flush shots to my east.
Yo, Chinook's landed to the south. Okay, I was expecting you to land on the beach, so you're behind a huge hill, but guess this works.
Heavy hog's providing cover.
Something cannon break. Sorry, FAC, but I see here Moxie, so.
There's a helicopter south. Is where the Chinook's at.
Okay,
We're gonna get shot from the hill then.
East of Moxie, 2 woods.
Yeah, he was the one who decided to land there, not me.
I'm gonna drop some Mark 82s on each one of them woods to clear them out.
Where are these pot shots coming from? A firm. Artie, this is FAC. 100 meters northeast of destroyed AA mark. That'd be like 300 meters north of RD35 mark on the finger. You see that?
Wicked.
Fire mission 3 times HE, 2 guns.
Just northeast of destroyed A piece.
That small enemy fob marker.
Yeah, small enemy fob marker.
3 rounds HE firing. Bail, 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 bail!
Be advised, Chinook went down.
Crashed.
Yeah.
I'm coming in to pick up who I
left
can,
your
and then we're getting
channel.
out of here, Cannon.
A firm.
You need to get in this heavy hog as soon as I touch down. I'm almost out of fuel.
Recon and whatever survivors just remain, we are stranded.
They hear you.
Yeah, heavy hog's gonna be coming in. So the first 2 people to get to the heavy hog win.
Right, there's 5 of us, so
We've got
it's
a
3
couple
trips.
slots.
End my suffering. Beside this chopper.
We have to fucking right
Well,
actually, and then it can have a profile. 2 more seats.
2 more seats?
1 more seat.
Grizz, I've
There, FAC will be last.
from a pilot that's,
FAC will be last.
Crafter who can fucking pick people up.
We're full, we're full.
Naps left your
A
channel.
firm, go home, refuel.
Cover that, we're dipping out.
I'll cover you.
Is there any ground forces still left in the AO?
Moxie Brand
A
left
firm.
your channel.
There's everyone before, I can run into the golf interview.
Kanan and one other.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come pick me up. Myself and Strong are still there.
It's gonna take 5 minutes for us to get you. With you and the other guy, are we clear this broken ground to you?
Negative.
Take
You're
it.
not Broken Arrow. We're getting them out. Just get fucking Moxie and a goddamn bird.
I've got Tackraptor spooling off
Kanan, you still on 50?
A firm, still on 50.
Bravo and a heavy hog is coming in now.
Yo, Strong.
Compromise, you need a better
We
evac
can't do
side.
this. Let's get evac west,
This is
and we'll
a
follow
report.
down
We're
the beach.
1 second, I'm bleeding out.
A firm. A firm. Wait 1.
Fac, where do you want picking up?
If you can head to the town.
Wait 1. We're gonna try and head to the town of Tavanaka. I believe that was clear last time you guys were at it.
I might have to dump this in the water, Kanan.
A firm, you're out of fuel.
Fucking close. I'm almost to the U in Hull.
Grizz, try and get it to Outpost Bravo, or try and just get it as close there as you can. I can bring a fucking fuel truck over.
I'm coming in close.
Recon to ground command.
Let's go up to the town of Tavanka or whatever.
Crippled.
Yeah, let's stay down in this deflate area. God damn it, Strong, you took way too long.
Grizz, just touch it down at Bravo. Me and Grant are ready with the Vix.
You're bringing the Vix to me. I'm not coming to you.
Yeah, we'll bring the Vix to you. We're already engines on.
Heavy Hawk 4, 40 seconds out.
Bring the Vix, bring the Vix, bring the Vix.
It's Heavy Hawk 4, pop smoke. Kanan, it's going to be a short rearm, they're going to move to help you.
Give me that fuel as. Be prepared to disconnect it.
Let me know when.
Disconnect, disconnect,
Kanan,
disconnect.
still on that.
Bounce it.
We're out of here.
Kanan, you still on that?
Ground
Mate, that's like
forces,
some
do you copy?
Formula 1 pit crew stuff.
Kanan, do you you copy on this net?
Grizz, Caden's not responding on that.
Copy, I need you to mark your position. I'm coming in hot.
Last time Kanan was moving, Grizz was moving towards Tuvanaka. So in between here, Moxie Mark and Tuvanaka.
You know, I didn't want to fly this today.
Well, you do say you like it.
I didn't want to fly it today. But, I guess God wanted me to fly as soon as I hopped in that co-pilot seat.
All forces RTB at this time.
Are all forces RTB, or are you commanding us to?
Everybody RTB. And Jed, if you don't stop flying over an airfield with
This is Heavy Hawk 4, we're on the ground. Heavy
I'm
Hawk
going
pickup
to
from
shoot you down.
the south, to the west of Tavanaka.
Moxie, did you pick them up?
TAC Raptor's the pilot, Grizz.
TAC, did you pick them up?
Negative.
They're probably KIA.
I'm on the
Ground
ground
forces,
to
do
the
you
west.
copy me?
Strung left your channel.
On the map.
Does any ground force copy on this net?
Assume all KIA.
Thor James left
all
your
ground
channel.
forces KIA, we're RTB.
Pull it back.
Man, we did all that pit crew shit for nothing.
Mate, that's like some Formula 1 shit.
That was such a fast refuel.
This is Heavy Hawk 4, do you want me to RTB?
All units RTB.
I mean, fucking Greta charging you with vehicles like getting fuel.
You wanna know where I was at when I landed?
Go on.
Almost to the left side of the H in Hull.
Holy shit.
Doesn't mean holy shit?
Shut the fuck up.
This net has been nothing but that, Chris.
Ambi, I'm assuming landing at Outpost Bravo is fine, right?
Fucking killed.
Sure, that's fine.
Alright, thanks.
Now, the main trick is, can Danny land this
I'd like to
jet
see
at
your
Outpost Bravo?
L159 land at Bravo, though.
Oh, okay.
Danny,
Hey,
no balls.
Danny, go land at Outpost Bravo.
Landed at a fucking airstrip, that's maybe jogging and off.
Danny,
Go land
try
at
and
the
land at
airstrip.
Bravo. No balls, Danny.
I know your AM2s can.
I never landed at this airstrip, so it's gonna be...
But you know, I didn't want to fly today, but I guess God just wanted me to fly.
Yeah, after you got hit by artillery like 70 bajillion times.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Moxie disconnected and I'm just shitting myself trying to take control.
That's why we have co-pilots.
Pockets was saying he wouldn't have had anything to do.
Can I just say, Ambi? Did Danny just explode? You good?
I'm good, bear in mind I overshot the runway, the end of the runway by 50 meters.
We're calling that a landing, Ambi. From Danny, he landed it. All units have arrived at base, exception of Tactical Raptor, I think.
So, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
What's the good news? The fact that we have the Alka still?
The good news is that you landed safely.
Danny overshot the
fuck.
runway by 50 meters.
And the bad news is that offense.
Oh. Well, Danny's not having the end of this.
Yeah, Ambi, can I just say, Outpost Bravo's pit crew is excellent. I got extremely fast service for my fuel.
Artillery service at your pleasure. We could provide you with ordnance and supplies.
SGT Danny 50567 left your channel.
Alright, Ambi, you can end it. Mission failed because we didn't take the island.
Evil man,
I
you
haven't
Skelly
played
joined
since
your
the
channel.
update, so I don't know
You are
what's
now known
broken.
as Kanan
No,
17.
the only casualty on my list was a fucking
Alrighty.
grey shed. A grey shed.
How did I kill Kanan?
Well, I learned to fly, which is good.
Oh.
I got the confidence in landing though, which is
That's
good.
always reassuring.
I will
Well,
never leave you behind, Strong.
You shouldn't have left me behind, Kanan.
I have the confidence to fly and land though, so that's all good.
Hey,
That's an
Kanan,
ambiguous
you want to know
joined your
how much
channel.
fuel I had when I landed?
Not a
The
lot.
left side of the H. The left side of the H in Hull.
Oh god.
That was scary.
We
So,
got engine
thanks,
shot at
Ambi.
once.
Hey, Ambi.
Yeah.
Frisk Foster
Fuck
left
your
your
fence.
channel.
Didn't put it there.
Alright, Ambi, debrief.
Okay.
That was...
So, first and foremost, how did you guys like it?
Yeah, it's good down to it.
Once we got landed, it was good.
Once we left the LZ, then it was good.
Yeah.
So, did you guys understand why that happened?
Yeah, I knew we were getting mortared, we were gonna get mortared, but like, scouts told me that the observation patrol was 100 meters to our north, and I was like, okay, let's run like 50 meters and close the distance, because they don't want to arty themselves. I'm guessing they were farther than 100 meters.
Oh yeah.
C4 owns joined
So
your
they
channel.
were about 200 to 300 meters. What ended up happening was there was a patrol in the woods that you landed in. They started running away. Around the same patrol that was the Overlook patrol. So they started running away because, you know, they landed over there. You're not gonna fucking swim around the peninsula. So they fired ahead, either to act as a deterrent or to kill you while you're moving. Unfortunately, it was the latter. So, right there, kind of just got funneled in. The spread was such that, you know, it covered almost the entire peninsula. There was not a whole lot of boys there, and they weren't going to send in boys to clear out a full assault team of enemies. Like, they didn't want to. They weren't suicidal, is the point.
What we could have done there as an alternative is literally shell the living fuck out of that space where we did land, and that way you just have like rubble to go into. Either that or
That
Well, you
was
tried
the
that.
plan with the second LZ. We just didn't
tried that.
time it correctly.
So, well, yeah, but you have to be in and out of there very quickly, because as soon as they realize that there's nobody there that matters, then you got a problem. Then they're not defending anything, you're just attacking something that they're not trying to defend.
Yeah.
So, if that town has already been evacuated, which it was, why do they give a fuck? If their defenses already fell, you know, it's nothing to them. So that's why that happened.
Yeah. The plan for that one was the artillery's landing, and then maybe 30 seconds later, we hit the dirt and we start fucking running. Trying to get out of the town.
Yep. Unfortunately,
it was more like a minute.
Well, yeah, and they actually thought you landed earlier, so they're mortaring or they're artillerying in town to deter you backwards.
Well, it deterred us. We didn't land.
They were trying desperately to get you to fuck off. Like, they were desperate, and they had a good enough plan to where, you know, they at least had some sort of fallbacks after each defense fell.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, you know, in that situation, using like you know, the Huey or Hueys and everything, what I would have done there is went for, you know, a ballsy landing on the one island with the swamp, Balavu. Went for a balls deep landing there, because there was a lot of good ways you could go from there. And if you went into the swamp, it would have been a relatively not a predictable outcome.
Yeah. When we actually landed, the decision was we were in the air, we're hovering around with FAC's trying to find an LZ for us. And we get to the point I just tell the pilot, I'm like, pilot, put us down where it's clear.
Yep.
He picked a spot, we landed, we ran. Because I knew we were going to get mortared as soon as they could.
Oh yeah, the reason that the last one didn't hit on you was faulty intel for the enemy. There wasn't anybody directly looking at you. They just saw where your chopper landed. So they're like, fire at last position, or the position before, and it was the peninsula place, and yeah, so they hit a little further south because of that.
Also,
But,
quick thing
yep.
for the people in chat, because I see them talking about this. So, support assets. You guys don't need to be on 50, but have it set as a channel. So when the FAC goes down, and you should be constantly talking to the FAC, so you should notice when he goes down, you can switch over to 50 and be like, hey, ground command, pretty sure the FAC's dead, we're on net now. Or have one of you be on net, so that you can act as the FAC or whatever. Until the FAC's back up.
Granite, I blame you for the dodgy intel on that airstrike, on that fucking airfield.
What do you mean?
You said southwest and northeast. Go from one end of the runway to the other. I'll start left, you go right, and they're like, yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, so after that happened,
so
you
that
guys
mortar
got
was
on the
friendly
ground.
fire?
Hold on, C4.
You guys started moving up to Tuvanaka. Tuvanaka was handled relatively well. You guys defended the vehicle until you guys got bamboozled by a BTR.
Yep.
And yeah, that was overall pretty good. Your momentum was good all the way up through there. The reason I didn't lob any shells over there was the defensive position directly to your right as you're heading down the hill. That was manned, and there was an important person in it that was on the enemy's high command net. And yeah, he definitely didn't want to get mortared. So he didn't call anything in. So you guys were able to slip into town. After that, reinforcements arrived. They were kind of pushing behind you the whole time. They were never able to catch up with you until you guys hit the graveyard, which you guys stayed there for a pretty long time. There was always enemies in and around you, so they could never really get solid artillery on you. So they smoked you a couple times, once at the gas station, twice in the graveyard. And I think sooner or later you guys started catching on to why they smoked you. It was because they were maneuvering something. In both the graveyard cases, it was enemy infantry. Over in the peninsula, it was also enemy infantry in the woods. And over by the airfield, it was a BTR. So there were reasons the enemy did things, and you know, hopefully you're like, oh, that's why. But yeah. Otherwise, you guys didn't find the artillery. You know, it's not the biggest deal if you can't find the artillery, as long as you play with that in mind. For the majority of Tuvanaka, you obviously were playing with that in mind, because, you know, you guys swept through town rather than artillerying the shit out of it.
I never knew that they were even in Tavanaka.
I called
that you
it
guys
out.
cleared it.
Like when Air came in and delivered the ASV, I was like, all right, we're moving into Tavanaka now.
Okay, that's when you did it.
But yeah. So that happened, and then
You first, Andy, sorry.
and then on the airfield was the only Igla. It was guarding the airfield, go figure. And that was tempted quite a few times. So
did we not
yeah.
hit him with artillery?
No. The artillery didn't hit him.
Kanan, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna artillery you because you got left behind.
No, you don't do that. They artilleried us anyways.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sure the scouts realized after a while that the mortar marker was not a mortar, but in fact a ZU-23. There was only 2 artillery assets on field, and just as you had a resupply limiter, so did they. They can only resupply every 5 minutes. So I tried to keep it balanced there, and make it so that you're fighting a coordinated effort rather than a bunch of AI just kind of running around with their heads cut off. And obviously you were at a large disadvantage going into an enemy entrenched position where they have the logistical advantage, where they have, all these different things, overwhelming manpower and all that shit. So, otherwise, Air, I think you only got shot down, I think you got shot down once and crashed once.
Yep.
And then separately crashed once. I don't know what happened to
Folks evasively went into the drink.
Apparently,
oh yeah, I know that. I shot the Igla.
He shot the Igla. He managed to dodge it, but he couldn't stop the descent because he went down way too fast. It was way too low.
Yep.
So I think it was a tail rotor that hit the fucking ocean and then just dead.
Yep. And then what happened to Moxie?
As far as what I am aware, is this the Huey or the Chinook?
The Chinook.
Right, so from what I understand, someone gave the call for all in, although Skelly was the last guy pulling security, and so as Moxie stepped off, he was like, no, wait, one person, and Moxie had to try and bleed the speed, but because he was trying to gain it speed as fast as he could, when he tried fucking bleeding it back down, he ended up just dropping altitude stupidly faster, than he went into a bush, and the bush detonated the entire thing.
I was too focused figuring out artillery, so I would have just said lift and leave him and then get the heavy hog to pick him up.
Okay,
yeah, I flew into London, but
guys,
there's nobody there.
what actually happened is everybody went in. Skelly was too fat to run fast enough and get in. Somebody said all in. Somebody was authority, I think. I don't remember. We lifted because somebody said Skelly is still on the ground. Moxie fuck, I'm gonna land. He almost landed, but he didn't bleed the sideways speed, so he got drifted into the tree, and rotors got fucked.
That sounds about right. Yep. So, yeah. That, when that happens, for pilots, it's never a bad idea to just leave the AO and come back. Worst case scenario, they die. And then you carry about your day with another death in the field. Worst case scenario with going back for them is losing everybody currently in the chopper and you. So, in pilot training, I usually talk about risk management, and that's a shitload of risk with not a whole lot of reward. Maybe for the guy on the ground, it's a whole lot of reward, but for you, it's not worth going back for, especially one dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're told to take off, take off.
Anyways, once again, how did that feel? I hope it was it felt like a tough nut to crack, because it definitely
We definitely didn't have enough people for it. Even with all the assets, one squad of 10 dudes is not enough.
For a whole island like that, it's not enough.
What I was surprised by is 6 pilots.
We didn't have 6 pilots, we had 2 crews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had 2 pilots,
yeah, with
2
gunners
pilots,
as well.
and then 2 crew chiefs.
And they do need the gunners in that.
But basically,
because,
that was 6
no,
pilots.
hang on, break. Because Ambi tends to first-person lock his stuff, the crew chief is needed. Because the pilot has got no special awareness outside his Arca can look around and physically see.
Yeah.
So he doesn't physically know
2
where his tail rotor is going to go.
You didn't have 6 helicopters, you had 2. Because they need the crew to be able to land. Especially in a Chinook.
Like when we were airdropping that fucking M117 in for you, we couldn't see it. I was like, yeah, we think the tow lope's this long, so we're going to drop it at this height and hopefully it lands.
Yeah, that's when you're doing stuff like that. That requires somebody on the ground to like spot for you. And I was gonna spot. I was just waiting for you to keep coming forward. But like the Hueys, especially, half of their firepower is the door guns. So they need the crews, not just fucking 6 pilots. It's 2 helicopters.
Why do you think I don't have ground crew?
Yeah. But we definitely
Because
didn't have
water.
near enough infantry people.
Was the artillery like more than enough, or do you reckon that just one would have been sufficient enough?
I mean, the artillery
like,
helped. There's only so much support can help.
So the main thing with this campaign, and I think in the first mission we realized it quite a lot, is it mostly relies on the synergy between air and artillery. Not all problems can be solved by air, and not all problems can be solved by artillery. But together, artillery and air, there's not a whole lot of problems that can't be solved.
I think at multiple points we were doing fucking American doctrine because Grizz called in fucking fire mission on that training camp. I was alright, can you confirm BD at Nardag? You're softening targets.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of a hill, and we were heading towards the airfield, and I was like, go ahead and hit the training camp, because there's probably dudes at the training camp, and I don't want them coming to me. So kill it. And we killed it. And I was like, soften the target. Works for me.
Right,
I heard explosions in relatively the correct area. Yeah, you hit it.
It's like, yeah, BDA. Nah, dude, that place is a crater. It's the most Vietnam doctrine that we've done.
I need one explanation. Can 148 connect with the long ranges?
Yep.
Okay, then Air should have heard me when I said there's 2 guys left in the AO, don't fucking friendly fire us.
What? Okay, wait.
Well,
Ambi, what long ranges do we have?
You have the ANPRC 152s.
Okay.
Or not the ANPRC, the RT 152 3Gs.
And then we had
the RT
gems.
152. Yep.
Alright. Now, the gems in the past have been able to communicate.
I've tested it. They do
okay,
work.
good. Because I know they're labeled as an independent radio, so they shouldn't technically work with Blue.
No, they don't work with independent.
That is retarded.
Remember we saw that we saw that they didn't work with independent radios. I tested it. They work with Blue Core radios.
This is stupid. Because that's labeled by like TFAR as an independent radio on their website. Because it's a personal radio. It's not a rifleman. And the way they do it is 1 personal for each faction, 1 rifleman, 1 long range, 1 airborne, and then yeah.
Anyway, what happened is I called in on 50 to not friendly fire us. Apparently Air did the heroes and we got friendly fired. Who killed the last 2 dudes in the AO.
Dude, I was willing to smoke you with artillery. I was
well, look,
arrow you.
You're the last 2 dudes in the AO. You're gonna die anyway.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna kill us before enemy kills us.
Yeah. You were probably gonna die. So might as well make sure
clear.
Can I say something now as well, or I just really want to go to sleep?
Go for it.
Fuck off then.
No, you fuck off. In terms of in-squad communications,
I mean, Meryl died, so I'm happy.
Been slocking through the fucking AO for the past an hour, getting fucked by 2 mod strikes or whatever. If you're ever going to say something in terms of critic, well, that's not even critic, you're just gonna talk shit to somebody about something, then have enough balls to say that into my face, not keep talking shit behind my back, I can still hear it because you're yelling. But when you're talking just bollocks behind everybody, behind my back, then guess what? When it's an intense situation, somebody might come along with that and drop everybody's fucking mood to play the game. Yeah, that's all.
You talking about me?
Right, so before we
About
start...
the-
Right, guys, break. Before you start fucking burning this down into a he said, she said thing, if it's a personal issue and you have a problem with this one individual, bring it up with those people privately. Yes, communications need to be brought up. If you have something to say, save it for debrief, but the bitching, I would rather not hear it.
You mean about that you didn't let me snipe? Yeah. I'm not mad about that, I've just got like, okay.
No, I was talking about that.
What did Azrazel just say? Go in private
Yeah.
if you want to talk about that.
But yeah, just like
Azrazel.
try.
Whatever
I've
his name
had
is.
other people call me whatever.
Azeroth. When we are
But yeah,
ready.
anyways. So, otherwise you guys, ended up clearing a large portion of the southern bit of the island. However, I don't think next time I'll have you assaulting the same one. Just because, you severely crippled them. So, I mean, we'll give them a little while to recoup. And also, you a little while to recoup.
I'm gonna guess all their
Yeah,
assets
we,
are gone as well.
Did we take out a lot of their air assets?
We took
Oh,
out
yeah.
we
All
took
of their
out
money.
Huey and an MI8 from air.
They
There was a
had
hip
2
taken
MI8s. They had 2 MI8s. They had 2 Hueys, and they had a jet and an AN2. The jet and AN2s never took
survived?
off. The MI8 survived. One of the unarmed MI8s.
I destroyed an MI8 in that little base area. I was like, oh, look, there's a helicopter checking
we shot one down as well.
55. I was like, meh. Enemy just
Oh,
fucking
also,
strafed it.
for those of you that were here for the Halo op, as in the tier 3s up here, here's some screenshots.
I wasn't about. Holy shit.
Meti 3.
So
By
did
the
you
way,
guys... Go on.
No, I'm just sending something to Grizz privately. Like, have a look at that, Grizz. That's my reaction to today.
So did you guys...
Ambi.
Yeah.
Me crashing at the end, well, wasn't crashing really, it was more like being
Falling
armoured.
You crashed into a fence.
I wasn't, was I going like 700 kilometers per hour? I was going like 10.
You plowed through that fence.
I was barely going anything. I
Danny,
plowed through
and you
100
call-
before that.
And you call yourself a pilot, fuck's sake, Danny.
You were saying otherwise fucking Friday.
He only does casts, though. Apparently,
At
he
least
can't
I
do
just-
anything else.
Can I just say, Ground Command saved the day for me, Pogo, and Strung in that goddamn helicopter when Moxie fucking lagged out.
Granny, why'd you link me that?
Cause Moxie, when we abandoned it and then destroyed it, evil.
Okay, because I accidentally friendly fired it with the hog.
Yeah, that's because we abandoned it. I told you to fire at it.
Oh, in the chopper, they called it as a meteor.
Yeah,
so
it looked like a
I shot
meteor,
and then I realized it was a scout car.
They look totally different, just FYI.
From far away, it looks like a meteor.
We were off the front and we just saw green.
But Moxie, even if a ground dude is in your co-pilot seat, you're probably gonna want to have those controls unlocked, big fella.
So what happens?
Always keep the
Moxie
controls
had
unlocked.
a Steam client authentication error, so he got booted.
He got kicked off the game, and that's why our helicopter was hovering there for a while, and I called out that it was massive desynced. And then once it kicked him off, I was the guy in the co-pilot seat, and I didn't think that Moxie was lagging out, and if you don't have the controls unlocked beforehand, the co-pilot can't take over until the guy in the pilot seat is kicked out of the game.
Oh.
So by the time he got kicked out,
I'm super
it
frustrated
instantly
based
put
on the end of
Huey
that.
into a nosedive
Strong, you
towards
bitch.
the water. We were about like 110 meters off the water, so I had to take control, and we almost crashed into that water. It was pretty fucking close.
I know what happened due to Evil and Tactical Raptor got in the Huey. it flew away, destroyed, and Ambi spawned a new one, but those controls
Frisk
were locked for
Foster
the
joined your
co-pilot, so
channel.
that's why.
Yeah, just always make sure they're unlocked. Because that would have saved us a whole lot of not having shit in our pants if you had just had them unlocked.
I know.
Because I was like, oh
Speaking
fuck,
of
oh
shit
fuck,
in
oh
the
fuck, oh
pants.
fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
How many times did he get bamboozled by infantry cresting a ridge?
So many times. All of the times.
Twice.
Me, Strong, and Pogo fucking held off a squad
Miro
or
left
two
your
coming
channel.
from over a hill, or possibly the same squad. We're not even sure anymore.
Ambi, you said that you were doing something else instead of whilst I was training.
Grizzly58 left your
We'll
channel.
see.
Alright, I think that's the end of the
I can
debrief.
attest that it was my first time to be effective as a sniper, as a marksman.